shit. Hey, mic's on. Hi guys, everybody.
Hello.
If the audio's off, let me know so I can fix it.
Please.
Yeah, and we're not still uploading last week's fucking episode.
Yeah.
We're working.
God, it hurts again. Damn it.
Bad.
We work.
We gotta get you a jar.
I need to at least last 1 minute before we go live.
You gotta time him.
I do. I need a
Put
timer.
a little
Or
hourglass right here.
you have
Look
a
at that. Organization.
Oh, hey, look, announcements. South by Southwest is the thing we're doing.
We're going to that.
We're going next week. It's Happy International Women's Day, and Captain Marvel is out. That's a thing I need
Marvel?
to fucking.
Yeah, I'm seeing that
1
tomorrow.
minute.
I need to watch it. Need to.
I am seeing that tomorrow.
We do love Critical Role because they're at what? They have 6 episodes already done.
Yeah.
They passed their stretch goal.
Yeah.
They have if they can get 7.5, which I'm sure they can, we'll get the entire Briarwood arc full of vampires and lovely demons being burnt in acid. No spoilers.
And just bad decisions all around.
Yeah, except for a Scanlan made a really good decision. Can I see that gun? Bam. That's what I would do.
Either way, we love Critical Role.
Oh yeah,
so much.
we do.
We love them.
Yeah.
And it's amazing what they're doing with their Kickstarter and just bringing Dungeons and Dragons to more people.
Yeah, there was definitely a quote there was like that we can't be like, it's not that we were trying to, but we can't be ignored anymore. Was it mainstream media is like, what the fuck
We
is
started
this?
from the bottom, now we here.
Gary would be proud of us. Hi everybody, welcome to Divide and Conquer Sacred World. This is a 5e game based in the Pathfinder Inner Seas world with the Greyhawk gods, using a little bit of Tal'Dorei. Hashtag critical. Using a little bit of Ravnica in there. Yeah, it's a whole bunch of funs. In short, the campaign started with a meteor falling and a whole bunch of nations fighting for it, and what was in that meteor was a book written by someone, and that book is kind of affecting you guys right now.
It's being held by someone in our party.
It is being held by someone in the party.
Throw it away.
Down the drain.
Yep.
Next to the hag's eye.
Essentially.
Yeah. So, I think those are all the announcements. No one else. Does anyone have any specificness that they need to throw out there? Specific-y?
Not really.
No.
Okay. All right. Then let's roll our trade.
Don't do drugs. Be nice to each other.
Do drugs and be nice to each other. I mean, what?
Penis. What?
Penis? The mic was on.
Bad.
The bad cow. So,
This is a bottle for him.
we should. We should have one from you every time I curse. Oh wait, no, I have DM notes.
Yeah, I see.
No DM notes. But to recap, last game, last very emotional, almost 3-hour-long fight.
Yeah, that was pretty much.
That was pretty much the whole game.
It was intense.
Very intense.
The party
Oh, God, I
started
don't
off
even
by
want to look at that thing anymore.
facing a huge water elemental that was summoned by the Green Hag. Part of the party went to go. You shut your fucking mouth phone. Part of the party went to go confront the hag. The other decided that would be the best interest for the children to get the hell out of there, which had some also.
Yeah,
You guys did really good job, by the way, with everything that y'all encountered. Very impressed that no one got dead.
Yeah.
But when you guys did live, the
Screaming internally every single time I had to take a turn down a street or
Yes.
something.
And it was like narrow as
The
all hell,
lesson going through
and-
my mind that I've learned from playing D&D for so many years is never split the party. And I'm like, what am I doing?
Whoops.
That was the first thing
You did help a lot of people out. You
Yes.
saved,
Yes.
you saved a
Party.
couple of lives. You did
God.
kill some of the undead that was being
Yeah.
played
Some.
throughout. Some of the undead.
It
I mean,
almost went very poorly though.
Yeah. Too many close calls.
Yeah.
But with the encounter with the hag, you guys discovered that she was fulfilling part of a deal with Thomas. Whatever that part was, she ripped out his heart, literally, threw it in a bag,
Poor guy.
and then performed a ritual to what you guys discovered was to the 5 people that he cared about most in the world got safe passage to the afterlife. After the conflict, emotionally you guys were drained, decided not to finish off the hag as she turned invisible and disappeared. The town for the next hour was being ravaged by the huge water elemental until the summoning time was over and it just withered away. The entire city of Cowrabao. Yeah, there you go, Cowrabao.
Cowrabao.
Too many words and things, fake words to remember. All words are fake. The entire city pretty much was destroyed section by section. A lot of infrastructure and plumbing damage from the plumbing and from all over, essentially. A lot of the townsfolk barely escaped. The orphanage was completely, the children, not the orphanage itself, but the children were unharmed. It had a safe passageway, which you guys remember that the hag said that the children would be safest with her. There might be some truth to that.
A weird fucking way of putting it.
She did. It's yeah. They're not evil for. They're evil. With that, Gabe escaped with only 2 HP.
Oh, hey.
T the Wise left town saying that his shop was destroyed and he's going to remake his the establishment with his brother. Gave you a sending stone.
He did.
Call
Oh
me.
no, with his brother.
Yeah, with
What's
his
that
brother.
gonna be?
We'll
It's gonna
see.
be 2 T's.
Right before the game did end, Ariell was confronted by one of the merchants that he sold some of the merchandise, and apparently the necklace that you guys found at the Hill Giant's cave, which was one of the reasons for the first town to be destroyed, was actually a hag's eye that was spying on you guys the entire time. And with that, we're gonna start our game. You guys know that it's a 2-week trip to go to the next village, which is Coleton. If you don't know how to pronounce it, give it a Spanish accent. Corvas, which we did discover, Ariell, that that was actually the town that you were invited to after finding set book. You had an invitation that Gabe presented to you from the Queen herself. But you guys decided to go different direction. So, just that is the nearest town to resupply before we meet the woods to revisit some family.
Yes.
As people are currently drawing what they can, moving carts upwards, doing what they can to fix the town, you guys are outside of the city. Cart ready, everything magically dry thanks to our elf who took a long time drawing everything, but it would be very successful in nat 20 to find the cart full of everything, minus a couple of soaps, but everything is there nonetheless. As I try to find the other cart, well, it's not here. Must be somewhere else. Okay, regardless. You guys have a secondary cart attached to this. What do you guys?
And couscous.
And couscous. How can I forget? What am I? Such a.
Couscous is family.
I am such a
Couscous
horrible
is so
DM. There's couscous. God, what am I, an idiot?
God, man.
It's like it's the first time we ever played D&D before.
It's D&D.
Couscous,
What's D&D?
your Clydesdale warhorse, who you guys got lucky. He's a very well trained horse. He knows a couple
Thank
things.
God.
It was fun making that guy that only lasted one fucking fight. All right,
Yeah.
so
Just like the hill giant.
well, the hill giant I didn't make. It was just stats from the bow, but that was also just a one shot. It's beautifully
Mwah.
That was a
painful.
Yeah, good time.
So, you guys are, to bring down the mood a little bit, slightly saddened. Now that the rain has officially stopped, you guys feel the breeze. The sun's been out the whole time, but just the city's been clouded with the supernatural rain. There's birds coming to nest on what they can. The waters of puddles here and there. You guys see the arcs, the giant bulls that Thomas did bring in. All the ones that were sold are being used to pull as much as they can up the mountain. What do you guys want to do?
I would like, so while we're all resting and kind of recuperating, with what supplies we have, I want to take my crock pot and I'm making some little trail cookies for
Okay.
everybody. Because I think
Alright.
we've all been through a lot and nothing makes people feel better than when they eat something good. So,
You guys all see Wes ferociously making something. Just looks like mush in the beginning, but soon enough it will be some very delicious cookies.
which I will pass out to everybody.
Is anyone doing anything else specifically?
No.
Oria's spending her time, like, if we have, like, any, like, I guess, stray carrots or something like that, she's feeding couscous.
I'll say that there's, there'll be some carrots here and there, something washed ashore.
Mm-hmm.
I guess I'm getting-
Definitely eats it.
Nom, nom, nom.
I start teaching. Well, what's the Medusa's name again?
Cordelia.
Cordelia.
Mhm.
Cordelia is a little bit more of a baby still.
Yeah, she's an infant. She
Tarsus,
he's about a
Junior.
year old. He's starting to learn.
because I
can
kind of
walk.
want to
He's
start teaching him a language.
okay.
Oh.
If he's,
Sure.
how to talk.
Sure. How are you trying to teach him?
I don't know.
Is the wind is just slightly too loud? Or just in general, just like how? Aria.
Well, I have that book,
Yeah, the ABC's book.
the ABC book.
Okay.
I can kind of just show him
Pictures and translate. Okay. He's definitely, now that his arm is no longer petrified, he's very entertained, and he definitely has a much brighter outlook on things.
Oh.
And I guess I keep kind of introducing them too, so that he'll remember the names and stuff like that.
Half of it is a moose, but he's starting to pronounce things slowly. It's gonna take a little bit.
If Oria notices this, she will also go over and help. Because if
Okay.
she sees him having trouble with it,
Hey, I'm very intelligent. Okay, I'm dumbass, intelligent.
An intelligent dumb.
you got an 18 wisdom.
I have a 13 wisdom, but I have 15 intelligence.
You guys definitely complement each other in that field. As you guys are teaching the kids, you slightly forget of what happened since everything's behind you. Every now and then you see someone carry some stuff or a wounded person walk by and slightly brings the mood down a little bit, but then when you see the happy faces of the children, brings it back up. Alright, is there anything that you want to do before your trip?
Before we leave, I guess I'm going to take out the book and I'm actually going to pray about it again. Try to see if I can gain any more insight into what I should do with it.
Okay.
Why it's here.
Roll me a religion check. Alright, so you managed to make contact, rolling percentiles. See what Taylor grants you.
Oh.
35.
Oh, I thought it was a 90. I was
Yeah,
like, oh man.
that would have been nice.
Religions are always tricky.
Yeah.
So as you sit there, pray, meditate, whatnot on the book, you feel the odd warmth of the book. It might just be paler. You definitely, the more you concentrate on the book and hold it in your hands or wherever it is, you definitely if anyone usually closes their eyes and try to calm down, you can hear your heartbeat. You feel that same sensation, but with the strings tattered to each other, and you can feel someone else's heartbeat. Somewhere where I wrote it down. Shite. Yeah, you feel 3 different heartbeats. One slightly stronger, but you're not able to pinpoint exactly whom it is. But you have a good feeling on who these characters would be. One's just a very quick, pulsive heartbeat. One's a passionate, strong beat. And that one's very calm. With that, since your prayer was specifically for guidance on what to do with the book, you do get a slight vision of someone walking, obscured face, obscured almost everything, just but walking what looks to be like clouds, maybe a hollow white, holding a sword on fire. The vision slightly clears up. No pupils, just pure white eyes, pure white hair. And then the vision zooms out as if you were falling, and like that goes back into your body. A very painful fall to you. Almost feels real. Roll me perception. You see that this person, this thing with angelic wings, and it looks like they're being surrounded in some sort of open Greek cathedral, and they were in the center of this court, answering to a whole bunch of bigger entities before you felt that you were kicked out of that vision and put back into your body.
Okay.
Yep. You guys see Ariell blank out for a bit. And by a bit, I mean a good 15-20 minutes. Just out.
Is he
Not
Talking at a stick.
He's breathing.
He's
Cow, check
breathing.
his breathing.
He's just non-moving. And as much as you want to try to move any part of him, it will physically not move.
He's breathing.
And then you just come to as though you just closed your eyes a second ago. And you're surrounded by your friends.
I was kind of like awkwardly looking up at him like,
You were out for quite a while.
was I?
Yeah. See, I thought you were dead, but I had cow check and you were breathing, so I guess you weren't dead.
How long?
How long would you say? Like
15, 20 minutes. Yeah.
We were about to go CPR on you. Whatever that is.
He just invented something new! I'm going to like kind of look down at the book, just kind of like, puts it back in bag, not wanting to touch it again because that's kind of weird.
Sorry, answering something very important to the campaign right now.
that's fine. You want a cookie? I just made them.
Sure. I think this is actually the first time my character's eaten anything. Yeah.
What? Take these cookies.
I take said cookies and I partake of them, which we actually have real cookies.
Yeah,
We have
yeah.
cookie- we actually
They
have
taste
cookies
just
right
like
here.
that.
Actually have them.
They will taste just like that.
No, IRL.
That.
So
These are
immersive.
100% cookies that.
So, what do you guys do?
I will put the book away and I will kind of tend to the babies
Okay, the bebes.
and get ready to leave.
All right. The babies
If everyone
are
else is getting ready to leave. No.
very well taken care of.
I'm obviously not dead.
As you guys start your way out, you definitely do see Jamal do a lot of heavy lifting.
Oh shit, how is he? In his bar.
You want to go talk to him? You can. Sure.
I actually do
that.
want to ask him because
As
Kind of feel
he
bad.
had some really nice alcohol.
he does, he did have a lot of good alcohol. You see him currently lifting a barrel that looks heavy. I mean, whatever could be in the barrel, but it definitely looks a lot heavy. As he's currently helping out some other guy. His clothes. Actually, no. Roll perception, everybody. Stop giving you all fucking free things.
Well, why not?
19.
Wait, it's not free anymore.
14.
Perception?
Yeah, perception.
13.
Wait, so
22.
39 total.
Forgot my perception went up.
All right.
Whoops.
Oh yeah, we didn't introduce his character. We'll do it in a second. As I described this, his clothes look tattered and worn out, as though like he went through a lot of the rough parts of this. He himself, his skin, completely unscathed. Just his clothes are tattered. He's wet and whatnot, and he definitely looks tired and exhausted. But he has no physical wounds to match the tears and rips and burns of the clothing.
Oh,
That's what with Oria and Kelsey. As he's currently, alright, come on, don't be a bitch. He helps someone up and they start putting stuff on, looks like a cart that has one of the oxes on there. They're just loading up with as much as the cart can bear before start pushing it up. And he's going over to just some random musician that you've seen at the tavern, and he helps him out. And he shows a broken flute, and you see a slight chuckle on Jamal.
mending.
The loose fix. You instantly see Jamal look at you like, fuck. You're like, thank you, sir. And then he goes and hugs you, and you didn't like how he played. Can I ruin your day now?
Well, we need some kind of joy in this sad event. So maybe some music will bring a little bit of smile to anybody.
As he puts the last couple things down, crosses his arm in his very Jamal state, and then puffs up as much as he can. Yeah, that'd be true.
Yeah, who knows? If he keeps practicing, he might actually get good.
Let's. I guess. Optimism is something that sometimes leaves me.
Happy thoughts.
As you see that he is one of the few that's helping out as much as he can and like overexerting himself, but still doing.
And I turned around and like, phew.
Yeah.
I thought he was gonna punch me.
Don't worry, Cow, it's still young.
It is. Even like the clerics here and there are like exhaust themselves, maybe not physically, but like spiritually, as much as they can, and then like they're done. They're taking their breaks, and you see that they're definitely doing clock. Some take a break, some heal. Some take breaks, some heal. It is not just the Temple of Halo, but all the other religions that were in here. The guard are definitely doing as much as they can too, but you see that some of them are shaken, some of them are very badly injured. Gabe is completely out. He's just sleeping this off right now. You see the rabbits is kind of just there, just guarding, a little bit more hostile than I guess.
Did anybody even attempt to heal him?
Yeah, someone did.
Yeah.
Okay.
They called
Yeah.
the healer.
Yeah,
Okay.
healed him. He woke up and then he was like, I'm
so
fucking
tired.
napping. I'm too old for this shit. I'm taking a nap.
Poor guy.
Yeah. Yes. Well, so you guys heading off?
Yes.
Suppose so.
Or two?
I forgot the name of the place, but we're going to
Oh.
the place.
We're going to
What about
insert name.
Like that. Yes, that place.
Yeah, that them all political folks and rich folks over there.
Oh God, really?
Oh, depends on what side of town you go to. Yeah. Good fish.
Wait, there's
Oh.
a lot of.
Upside.
That's
Well,
that's
there's-
a big, rich.
It's a
city.
big area. They have a lot of
Hmm.
you know, fancy stuff. Try to set up a bar there. Couldn't. Taxes were too high. Yeah, it didn't make sense.
Ariell, where the fuck are you taking us?
It's not that bad. It's just saying business-wise. It's just not a very good. It's just.
You
Yeah.
need to go there.
Don't set up a business. That's all I'm saying.
I have an invitation from the Queen, so yeah, we kind of need to go there.
Okay.
That's looks you up and down. You one of the royal types?
No.
Okay, that's weird then. Kind of whispers to them like, I want to see a queen princess.
One day, Jamal. One day.
One day.
You want to come with?
Nah. Like you see that he pauses for a second.
He's actually thinking
really,
about it.
really contemplates it, but then looks above and sees his city demolished. Like, no, there's a lot of work to do. Yep.
So how's your tavern?
Oh yeah, that's destroyed.
Oh.
Sorry
Yeah.
about that.
And it's only been the first time it's ever happened, so I'm sure it'll be fine.
About to say, if you say it's been
Don't
destroyed
forget about what
before,
happened.
I mean, I've had a couple of other establishments here and there, but this is one of the.
Really should get insurance on that.
I'm not the best at the paperwork, and look, taxes already scared me
I
enough.
mean, neither am I. I can't read for shit. So best thing to do is
Oh.
get somebody that does it for you. Then that really makes you look like someone important. You got someone that reads for you.
Definitely. As to you, he's very sincere, and he takes it to heart. Like, that's a good idea. I should do that. And everyone else can see that. Yeah, he's just patronizing at the moment.
Listen to me, I'm a dumbass.
Oria just looking.
why
What
have
are
you
you
become the
talking
voice
about?
of reason in this party for some reason? I'm okay.
Because God told me I have a 14 wisdom.
That's true. That's true.
That's higher than me, and that's kind of sad.
Wow.
It's okay. Your 20 charisma makes up for
Yeah,
it.
I would hope so.
I have a 12 charisma.
I look at him and I'm like, well, we wish you all the best.
Yeah.
I'm gonna turn and go back to the cart.
Oh, as you guys say, don't try the fish milk.
The
Bad.
what?
Those two words should not be in a sentence
It's
together.
great.
Should not be pushed
It's
together.
called the fish milk. Don't try.
Why is that?
Okay, I have a
even
question.
Two words together.
How do you milk a fish?
You don't. That's what it's called.
That's a good question.
It's a look. It's a cocktail. It's very expensive, but it just doesn't taste good. Very salty.
Tourist trap.
Oh,
Got it.
Keep that in mind.
Yeah. God, it can help.
Just because fish and milk are together.
Hey, Oria.
Yeah.
That sounds
How do you milk
disgusting.
fish?
No.
You're gonna be stuck on this the whole trip.
I kind of wanna.
But you can't. Fish don't have milk. And then she's fuck.
He's really like messed with us this time.
But
As,
One
you
time
see
I
him
was
go,
fishing.
chuckle to himself, and then continue on helping people. That
Okay, but one time I was fishing in a stream, and I saw this like kind of green fish with like a little red stripe on it, and it made milk. So, how do you milk fish?
very carefully. I'm gonna go to Jamal and I want to give him. I don't have much,
think it's
but
called
I want to give him 5 gold just to start him off a little bit because You
Oria
indicated
wanting to
help a
stop
lot
with this bullshit just
kids.
takes you
There's-
off this something
there's
just
really,
quietly
really-
explains.
Oh, that's what that is.
But this was
I
from,
have plenty of gold.
But this was from Cole.
Yeah, I don't
for
want the fish
me.
milk.
No.
Okay.
Look,
We're not doing
I
it.
said no one time. If you keep on insisting, bad business decision to say
Okay,
no
another
to free
question.
money.
Yeah, okay. Well, if you say no, then okay.
Oh, you melted almond.
Well, we hope for the best, and we'll see you soon.
Squeeze really hard.
Oria looks off to the side and
Alright.
sees like a plant. No, I'm not even gonna ask.
Alright, so you guys head on your 2-ish week trip. You have your full supplies.
Yes.
Yep.
I want to take Trixie out and see if I can ride her.
Sure, roll me a first thing, D10. See
If
what
you get the
happens.
fucking shark again, I swear to God.
Roll.
A shark?
Don't think I won't try.
Knock on wood.
Put the shark on top of the carriage and just ride it there.
Oh, he's gonna suffocate.
Oh, it's a giant badger.
I think oh, you have the minis. Yeah.
I don't think that's rideable, but
No, it's about the size of a dog.
okay, I'll play with it anyway. I'll keep.
You can put can you carry Tarsus Junior?
No, I'm pretty sure Tarsus weighs more than the bat.
Oh my God.
What about I keep forgetting Cordelia.
I have a medium badger, but
Oh,
You
yeah.
want to put an
So-
infant that can't.
that's a giant badger.
It's
Yeah.
like
It says battery
woo!
or small feet.
My inner teacher is like, no,
Yeah.
that's a bad idea.
As you guys see a badger the size of a dog come out, with a little bit of slightly spiky spines and just a little bit more monstrous than usual.
Oh, you're so
Oh.
cute. Look at my baby.
Listens to all your commands. So,
Oh man, I have nothing to play with. I'm trying to look at my
two
inventory.
children that need education and love and support.
I'm
Well,
going
they
to
have
teach
something to play with.
Cordelia how to read and
Wait,
speak
Lord.
Celestial
Okay.
on this journey.
Let's do our. She's still an infant,
I know,
but
but
we
we'll
can
start with the small words
We
like
can start.
my name.
Yeah, we can start. Okay.
It's like
Uh,
my name,
Paylor.
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 The
Where are you?
Mike was out.
Halo is.
Mike was asking.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Oria is going to be with the Minotaur just in the
Okay.
back of the car. And she will just sing a little
Who's driving?
Yeah, that's the next question. Who's gonna drive?
nose goes.
Oh. I was gonna be the roof. I wanna be the roof.
We all
No,
gotta
but,
take turns, Cow.
Oria's gonna just sing a
Well, I
Just a
guess
little,
I'll be riding. I'll be driving.
Lullaby
then.
or-
not a lullaby, but like a little
Nursery rhyme.
nursery rhyme type
Okay,
thing
yeah.
that's in Druidic to
Okay.
the Minotaur.
Alright. So as you start singing, everyone eventually will take turns driving. Everyone will take turns trying to teach the
I
children
grab the reins.
whatever they can, alphabets.
So where are we going?
I hate you.
Every now and then you see Wes come up with a new animal.
Yeah.
Eventually, a giant bee comes out. Yeah!
Put it back, put it back.
Hate that shit.
So the first couple days of your journey are very uneventful, just following the road here and there. The mornings are slightly cold. The days are getting a little bit warmer, since you guys can obviously tell that the winter times are starting to go behind you guys. You guys make food. You guys take turns sleeping at night to overwatch.
Woo.
The sun's slightly warmer every day from the here going out. Eventually gets to a point where you start seeing very little snow, and the daytime is annoyingly warm. Breezes are starting to become welcomed now. Even though you guys are in the cart, it's still not ventilated very well. And you kind of are in the road for a long period of time with the being sent us out. So, on the third day of your exploration, don't know what that says. So, on the third day of your exploration, let's just make this shit up. It's the morning. Cow, you're up to table and watch as usual, just up on the roof. Wes is cooking. Oria, you're handling Junior. Ariell, you're getting some supplies from the cart that Wes asked for you. I need everyone to make me a perception check.
Please.
On this day.
Not 20.
Okay.
Okay.
15.
Yeah, I have 15.
Okay. As you guys are doing your thing, as soon as you're playing with Junior, and you notice and seeing what everyone's doing, no one is paying attention to
Wait, who's
the
driving
Medusa.
Fuck.
Who's
You
driving
don't
right now?
see her. No one. You're just in the morning, just parked,
We're
Oh,
we're
okay.
camped.
and you immediately grab
Looking
Junior,
at him,
and you
making
start looking
sure
around.
Patty's just right. Like.
You don't see her. You go slightly towards the grassy area, and then you see her walking.
She's taking her first steps.
You see that she's going towards a little bird, and then she falls. The bird gets scared and flies off.
Oh.
Where's the camera?
She's the only one who sees this?
The beginning, and then you bring her along, and then she starts walking towards the closest person to whoever it is, and she's taking her first steps.
It's so adorable.
Wait, everybody's
Little Cordy's
Yeah,
doing
everyone can
it.
see it.
Little Cordy's doing it.
Oh.
But you guys clean up, do what you gotta do, and you head out. Eventually, you get to a part
What was
of
what was the date in game kind of that we found her? Like translated to our calendar, I guess.
You probably found her close to December or January.
Okay. Say
Since winter's almost up.
like December 15th.
Sure.
Okay, cool. That'll be her birthday.
Okay.
No.
Totally cool with that.
What about same thing, I guess, with
They're both on their birthdays the same
Taurus?
day.
yeah.
Birthdays the same day. So that's the day you guys adopted them.
No.
Their adoption day.
Yeah, adoption day.
But what's her name? Cordelia's gonna be 1.
Yeah, she'll be one, and you're not really sure how old Junior is, since he's big for his size, but he acts like a child. He can't speak at the moment, but he's catching up really quickly to the words.
So yeah, probably like 3,
Yeah,
2 or 3.
She's working on it.
Yeah.
Oria's even helping work with that.
So the next couple days pass by. Again,
Elephant patience.
yeah. The only real inconvenience is one night there was a slight shower. Definitely Cordelia was not happy with it,
No.
since most of her present trips have been blinded. So everything has to be through every sense except for seeing. But other than that, the days gone by.
Did you sense where she's going or anything with the snakes?
No, not really. The snakes don't give her visibility. They're just
Snakes.
Baby snakes.
stuff that I can't say. But day 5 passes, 6, 7, 8, 9. On the 9th day of your trip. Not everything's bad.
Oh, I don't know. I wasn't expecting a water elemental.
That's true. That is true. As I grab one of the map.
Whoops.
Okay,
That one.
whoopsie. As you guys are currently following the road, you see that up ahead of you is a stalled cart that I do not have a picture, the image for. But I do need everyone to roll me percentiles as I paint the perception.
Oh.
To paint the picture, and definitely don't have one of the miniatures up. Oh, that's unfortunate.
You're rolling good tonight. Save those rolls for combat.
Right? Same.
I'm just warming up.
Oh. Well, that sucks. One of the minis that I have, and it's pre-painted, is not here. So, we're going to use the thing that is closest looking to it. Oh, we have an owl. This character also has an owl. He's definitely the opposite of age, though. He's not old. He's very young. But, okay. So, what did everyone get on perception?
22.
23.
Gosh. Okay, guys.
19.
12.
There's a dwarf on the side of the road, and there's a big-ass bird on that kid. There's a cart, too.
Oh,
There's a lovely, lovely cart.
big ass bird.
Big ass bird.
Big ass bird.
It's a giant white owl. If that matters anything to you, and there's a badger owl. You guys don't have to be out of the cart, but I'm putting you here just in case you do want to take a couple of steps. There is from what you guys can see, other than the dwarf is at a tree muttering to himself. You see that there is a very beautiful dwarven war axe. You would actually know from your background that this is an urgat. This is like a warrior's possession for the dwarves. This is a thick war axe with a spear on the bottom. Like this is a warrior's weapon. And it's just on the floor, just there. You guys aren't technically here. You're a couple feet away. You're making your way on there. And he's definitely muttering to himself, like face to face against the tree. You see that there is a young, very, very young teens, maybe early 20s, just young boy, and he's like ferociously looking through a book. There's a huge book with like a whole bunch of notes and weird symbols all around it. And here, where I don't have a cart because I don't know where that miniature is, but there is a cart. So use that on the way. The wood is very, very dark, very beautiful craftsmanship that you guys can tell. It is completely decorated in gold. The doors have fine iron around it. The wheels have this beautiful steel. Every inch of it is carved beautifully to perfection. It took a long time to carve this and make this cart. It looks slightly bigger than y'all's too, but it does not look like a working carriage. It looks like a
royal.
Yeah, royal. Yeah.
I was gonna say Ariell is gonna deduce that these guys are probably important.
They have fangs. The horse that they're that's currently pulling the cart. It looks fairly not as big as yours, but fairly big guy. Pure white, beautiful braids throughout, and the shoes have like this gold crown on it. It just looks like decor pieces like on top of the hooves. Just it looks slightly if you pay attention too much to it, it looks super non-functional and probably annoying to the horse, but it's there for decor and decor only. So it's a slightly sunny day, and before lunch, after breakfast, and you see these two characters, opposite ends, doing them.
I'm going to check west. Hey, look, there's an axe.
Yeah, very beautiful.
There's a big axe.
Yeah, he's certainly holding an axe.
No, it was on the road.
Oh, it's in the road?
It's in the middle of the road.
Yeah, there's an axe in the middle of the road.
So I nudged that west because it's a heavy weapon.
Yeah, it's to you it's a one-hand. Well, actually no, to you it's a two-handed weapon. To him it's a one-handed weapon because racism. No. So yeah, what do you guys do? As you're still technically on your cart.
I don't know. I mean,
Are we still far away?
Yeah, you're like 50 feet away, but their cart's also right in the middle of the path.
I guess we need to ask them to move it.
Move, bitch, get out the way. Sorry.
I'll leave that up to y'all.
That was out of
Yeah,
character.
we're gonna be like.
Either
Yeah,
way.
of course.
They're in the road.
I guess let's
We
just
gotta get 'em to move.
get close, but not kind of close.
Fuck it, I can turn into a horse if I need to move it out of the way.
Let's just
You guys are like right above the edge of this map.
yeah, let's just stop there and
Maybe if we just called them in our cart, they can.
get what?
If we called it while we're, we just kind of call to them and say, hey, can you move, please?
Well, I was saying, let's just stop kind of right there. Like, hey, can y'all move your car?
Yeah, all right.
Sure.
Let's go for it.
Who is speaking?
Not me, because
You know what?
Well,
I
I guess that's
guess-
what I already said. I guess.
Okay.
Oh.
You're on the roof.
Yeah, I'm on the roof.
Yeah.
Like, hey,
Can y'all
move your
move
car,
roll me
please.
perception.
Good job.
count.
Good job on the police.
Oh wow. 13.
13. They look like they're ignoring you completely.
Look, these pompous assholes.
The
Fancy fucking cars. I think they
with y'all also look, the young boy looks very schoolish, very obviously into the incarnate. The dwarf looks, his armor looks fine and it looks well made, and there's definitely like love to it, but it's battle lore. Both of them very different lifestyles. Also, their attires, although in the upper social status, does not match the cart itself. And with your perception, you see that the cart kind of slightly moves as though there's someone inside. Do you relay the information to the group, or what do you do? Okay, then everyone has that information.
I'm gonna get down, and I'm just gonna walk up to the guy, the younger guy,
Yeah, get him, Ariell.
because I don't want to interact with a weird dwarf talking to a tree.
I'll be kind of right behind Ariell just in case.
Okay. Are you keeping the cart that far out?
Yeah.
It's about 50 feet or so. Okay.
I'm on the roof, so I guess whoever is driving.
I'm driving.
Okay.
So
So are you? So you're there?
Yeah, I'll just
You
follow.
Technically driving the cart.
Yeah, I'll just.
Do you want
kinda
your badge
follow
around or
them
no?
for backup or something?
Yeah, let him.
Okay.
Let her.
You see the kids? They're awake, but they're content to whatever toy you found on the road, some ball or something.
Oh.
When you're about 15-20 feet away from the young man, and he's ferociously just like looking through his page, and you can hear him muttering, "Gotta find it. I know it's here. It's that one." And like he points the book towards his owl. The owl like, "Oh, of course it's not. It's stupid. Okay, it's one of these. You see that he's not looking at the pages. He just scamming fast through it to the end of the book. Closes it. I know it's in here. It's gotta be. I know it's one of them.
Hey, look, it's me.
Can I just kind of go by towards the cart and kind of survey what's going on in the cart?
Wrong
If it's-
perception.
if it's
what are you
broken.
doing, Ariell?
I'm going to approach the guy and ask him, what seems to be the problem here?
I know what you're thinking, but it's in the book. Why wouldn't it be in the book? It has to be in the book. It's
What?
but the answer. It's in here.
To what?
That's exactly what I'm trying to find out. It's in here, and I know it is. And you close the book. You can't take the book from me. It's mine.
I don't.
And you see
want
the owl flies over to his shoulder. Roll me a sense motive, insight. What did you get on perception?
18.
18. There's definitely two individuals in the cart. One looks like it's standing up and like it peeking through the cart. He looks male, and then with that peek, there's another female inside the cart.
Oh.
What did you get?
I got a 13.
You feel like
That's why
the
he's
owl's
shaking.
intention, as like it kind of puffs up a little bit, feels like it's trying to defend the young boy, but also not sure why. What did you do?
I'm just kind of passively watching from the cart. It's like, what the think's going on over there?
Do you have a detect magic?
I don't know. The entire
Think
thing
they're
seems
lost?
really
Yeah, but it's 1 hour.
shady.
I think they
I
might be
have
lost.
a 1 hour ritual to do it.
Either they're lost or it's a trap. That's from what I can tell.
Good and evil? Maybe that's the closest one, yeah.
You have something.
Don't have the thing that I need.
Okay. I'm sorry.
I think that's the dwarf dude. He looks a little.
Well, can I just ask?
The dwarf is literally like this to the tree.
I feel like they're under a spell, but I don't have like.
Can I just
Stupid
ask the
plants
people?
on that tree and be like, hey.
Can I ask the people?
It's,
Like, are you all okay?
you know, I've seen a cat do that once, and usually when cats
When
do
you
that,
say
it's
that,
not
you see
good.
the blinds like close. You can see like the blinds aren't there to like obscure anything really, just like mainly block off the sun. You see the guy kind of like preparing himself very as formal as he can. You hear as like the unlock of a door, and then the door opens, and when the door opens, stairs just fall down mechanically to it. It looks very well made. As this man walks down,
Oh, fancy.
extremely proper.
There's the
Gentlemen.
owner.
Very fancy.
Trying to get a good angle. Okay,
I'm
so
just relaying all this to Oria on
yeah.
the card.
very, very, very proper, fine clothing. Very layered, poofy, multicolored here and there. The people that started what did you get on perception originally?
I originally got a 12.
13.
13. Okay, then can you guys roll me a history check?
Oh,
Yeah.
the first perception or this?
The first perception.
Oh, that was 19.
Oh, okay.
I'm just relaying this.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah,
It's Oria's
yeah,
in the card. It's
okay.
like some pompous fuck
Yeah.
just stepped out of the card.
19.
Okay.
11.
Wow, I don't know any other shit, but apparently, yes, I know.
You're like,
What's
history would be under intelligence.
Looks like he could shoot
Okay,
gold.
so you guys see that on the back of the cart with that perception that there is, and you can see it as well. You see it too, but you're like, I don't fuck that is.
Yeah.
It's a giant crest, like forcibly put in there. It has a helmet, like
Like
a
inside? inside or
like
what is
right
there?
here, like right
Oh,
here on the
okay.
back of the cart. A helmet with like a very floofy feather, like those knights that just wear like this is their not battle armor, but this is their fancy armor.
Dressage.
And on each, so the crest keeps on going. On this side there is a lion, and the other side there is a fish. And you guys know that this is definitely an emblem of the court for Tabatha. This is like royalty. But whatever through your travels going towards a destination where you'd pass a lot of people that would have those emblems.
Okay.
And it's just
so
this
makes
is
sense.
they're definitely part of the royalty. Or if not official royalty, but you guys would know they're bought in royalty. And so the man comes out, slick back, like if it was just been wet, very thin hair, like the squarest jaw you can ever see, the deepest, bluest eyes you can see, brown hair. He looks, the clothing on him, from what you can tell, looks like he's definitely built, but he doesn't look like he has worker hands. He doesn't look like he's ever known a day of labor. He just looks like he was born perfect. He was born that good looking buff dude. That's what he looks like. As he steps out with his huge grin, just like very, very happy.
Just
yeah.
like that guy in the
I'm yelling from the card. Hey,
The
Cat, you
pig.
gonna tell that dude to move his shit so we can keep going?
He looks like,
trying.
hello! My name is Chadwoods with Charles Chaddington the Seventh.
Oh,
Obviously, you
God.
knew that. It's
Obviously.
obviously, of course. Who does not know the Chaddington family?
Right.
It's, of course, one amongst the many. As you can see, there's obviously some type of loony happening, and his voice is definitely booming and echoes. As everyone can see,
I'm glad he at least acknowledged that
Yeah.
he's had,
So
his
happy
guards have
right
had
now.
some mental breakdown
Yeah.
of some sort.
you guys can see that the female inside looks. She has a concerned look, and she just webs high like. She also very fine, huge poofy green dress, jewels all over her hair, nails perfectly made, very fine skin, looks very petite.
Well, hello there.
What is your name?
My name is Cowrabao.
Cowrabao of the.
That.
What's your family?
Hmm?
Of
It's
course,
just
Cowrabao. Of course.
It's cow with a rabao.
Oh, the Rabao family. I know them.
Sure.
I have drinking with them. The elves, they know how to party. But, slight little setback here. I slightly embarrassed to say that, my guards have kind of gone a little loopy. It's a good day, obviously. Roll me insight check, everyone, because you can all hear him.
That's one.
Is it inside?
Yeah.
17.
18.
8.
Damn.
This fucker needs to move his shit right
God,
the
why
fuck
can't-
now.
Look, you just get out, get the fucking horse, just move it. Just
Yeah.
we got a fucking
well,
time
is there
schedule
anything
to
we
keep
can
to.
he
help you to move the car? Because we're trying to pass.
there is a sense of desperate to his voice, and you will sense that he definitely is not harming you, and he's being as sincere as possible. And he has like that person who's trying not to show how wounded they are, but they are wounded. That's the impression that you guys get. Well, as you guys know, it's a good day. Master Cow. We were just heading to Crobas, as you know, dealing with some important cargo, as important cargo should be. When we were robbed.
Whoop.
Yeah.
Robbed by? Did you see?
How
I
unfortunate.
What?
don't know.
Where did
That's why I paid these two guys, but they're not doing their job. Whatever happened, they're like this now.
I'm gonna kind of interject.
Is there
Mr. Lord, how should I address you?
Oh, Chad, or Chaddington, or Chadswood.
Chaddington.
Of course,
yeah.
it's Chad.
Yeah.
Allow me to
Sir
introduce
Chad.
myself. Ariell Daron the Benevolent.
Mr. Benevolent, how
You can call me Ariell.
Mr. Aria, Master Aria. How do you
It seems, at least I would think that your guards have been put under some sort of a spell.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you know which way your assailants went?
I haven't the slightest.
Can I-
And you see that the girl that's in there, she's just like a pissed off look, just pointing forward towards this direction of the.
Okay.
Can I kind of just look at as well if there's any footsteps?
Yeah, roll me survival.
What roll for?
Survival to like identify footsteps, identify changes in the.
Oh no!
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah. I don't care. That's 3.
You see nothing. You
Wow,
can
what a
check.
wonderful elf!
Sure.
What a wonderful
Hey,
roll.
that's something. What was I rolling for again?
Survival to detect any movements.
This is for everybody.
15.
Yeah, what the fuck's
Sure,
going on
sure.
over there?
Yeah. What
Hey,
you
Ariel, do you see
15.
any kind of? You see?
Oh
some-
my
look at
god! What is up?
I don't know. 23 total.
Okay,
Jeez,
what did you
hold on,
get?
hold on.
17, right?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
it's
I
not
think it's just
sorry.
you. Huh?
You definitely see some footprints around here, like there was some sort of scuffle,
Okay.
and you
Yeah, I
see
was gonna ask
doing
Ariel, hey, Ariel,
this,
you see
but then they
something?
disappear.
It's just you.
Why'd you touch it?
He
There-
touched it first.
There, Oria, you see that scuffle footsteps, and definitely more footsteps of the dwarf coming back here, and almost looks like the dwarf starts circling around the tree over and over and over again.
I kind of want to go to the dwarf.
This area looks unnaturally clean. Like the direction where they're supposed to be going, footsteps don't just disappear. Shrubbery doesn't just grow over. Whatever left intentionally hit the tracks.
Okay. Oria's going to.
But if you're not busy, and you wish to have Paranoia's glasses,
We have a schedule to keep.
if you don't mind finding these things, there could be a slight, cushing for you.
Can I go in? Can I look in the cart and ask the lady, hey, are you okay in there?
Sure. Like, oh yes, my fiance. Come out.
Oh God.
We have 5 days left of rations. We can't waste it.
What's his name? Chad Charles Chaddington?
Yes.
Charles.
Chadworth Charles
Chadworth Charles.
Chadworth Charles
Oh,
Chaddington.
man.
As she steps off, honey bunny, my pumpkin, my petal daisy, why don't you come out? She comes out. It's like, hi. Looks slightly ashamed of who she's with. She definitely doesn't have a smug look. She has more of an appreciative, like, yeah, they ran off over there. They were wearing greens and browns. It was a very good idea, honey, to have the chest outside.
What's the fucking hold up?
I just kind of.
Shardy didn't move his fucking shit.
Can I just look at Wes? And
Every time Wes says something, you can feel like,
Yeah, I
oh
was just-
God, like it's physically hurting him. But at the same time, his fiance has a smile, and she like kind of like chuckles at it.
I'll just look at Wes and just nudge him like, good, come on. And I want to go to the dwarf too and kind of try to speak to him and see if he's be okay.
Okay. Do you want to do anything before we do this guy?
I'm just gonna go to Aria and be like, Aria, what the fuck's the problem?
Because I do know how to speak dwarf.
Yeah, you do know the dwarf.
This fine gentleman here.
Yes. Hi.
That's
How do
a
you
stretch, but
do?
alright.
His name's Chad.
Chadworth
Chadworth-
Charles Chaddington.
Charles Chaddington. That yes.
I don't shake his hand. Just standing there.
Quiet.
It appears he and his fiancée were robbed, and
Yes.
they are willing to pay us some coin to retrieve their belongings.
I can pay you as much as, if the belongings come back. Good 200. That sounds like a good, nice,
What kind
average
of belongings
day's.
you have that gets you robbed in the middle of the road?
Well,
During
a
the
big
day.
chest kind of
Big
is.
chest, huh?
Yeah.
What was that?
Well, shall we?
Oh, just
Assist.
something here and there.
Here and there.
Yeah.
Shall we assist? Mr.
Important.
Here and there sounds
Chaddington.
pretty rare around these parts.
Oh, are you with her?
Well, the cart's nearby as well. If Oria
Are
wants
you
to
still
speak,
with
she
the cart?
can do while she's on the cart.
Okay, so she's close enough to hear now. Okay.
Yeah, I'm close enough to hear.
Oria, do you have anything that may be able to assist with these two gentlemen? I kind of motioned to the young wizard dude and the dwarf.
Roll me a medicine check.
I was gonna just slap him.
Sure.
Oh.
Hey, you okay?
What the?
What?
Another
happened?
18.
25 total. For medicine check. I'm proficient in medicine.
Magical tonight.
Yeah. You have not rolled anything below what a fucking 22.
Making us all look like shit here.
Okay, so
Over here
I'm
rolling
sorry,
a
I'm
three.
proficient in medicine.
you
I'm
have
over
to
here
go
rolling a
and,
three.
like, get a little bit closer to inspect.
You rolled a 3 to slap?
As you
No,
go
I haven't rolled a slap.
to him, to the dwarf, as the dwarf is like, that's,
Hey, snap out of it!
he looks at you.
Not really hard. but
Oh,
hey,
you-
snap out of it.
Do you say it in Dwarven? Do you say it in?
Yeah, I was saying the dwarven.
Okay. His eyes look super dilated and like black all around, like he has not slept for days.
Whoa.
Oh, it's the good kush. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna help you. As he like puts his hand around the tree,
Oh.
like he's like hugging the
He
tree.
didn't finish.
Oh.
You see that there is definitely a paranoia in him.
It's a tree, the tree's
He's just basically just looking at him and inspecting him. He's under some. it's not magical. It's definitely some could be arcana, could be made. By not magical, I mean not spell inducing. This doesn't feel anything like that. This feels more like kind of what you said. He ate something. He is tripping out on something very strong right now.
With my herbalism kit, is there any way that I guess she can try to figure out a way to like snap them out of this?
With that roll,
Glass of water and a nap.
he needs. Unfortunately, he needs to wait it out.
Oh shit.
Anything caffeinated, any teas, anything like that would just hype him up more.
Oh shit!
He-
Okay.
Oh, I was gonna give you some coffee.
He,
he needs a
God.
cold shower is
He-
what he needs.
he needs to be left alone, eat to metabolize, and you feel that maybe salts to absorb whatever's in him if it was liquid induced. So salt water and a nap is what he needs, and wait it the fuck out. You feel that maybe he's coming down with the withdrawals as you observe the other guy who's, jittery but calm and understanding what's happening and not aggressive.
So he basically got hit with it worse than.
Yeah, or he's crashing hard.
Okay.
He's like, yeah,
Bad trip,
what
bad
are
trip.
you looking at? And like he's pushing himself as far back to the tree as he can.
I wonder
It's
what
like,
he-
hey,
Yeah, that's my wife, and
I'm not gonna waste speak with plant to say my condolences to this
you
poor
see
tree.
that he next to him is you might think is ale, but it's not. It's a glass container, and he starts drinking it in like this thick, sugary syrup just starts dripping all over himself, and he's just like chugging down syrup and
No.
like getting worse.
Oh god.
Here to the dwarf. So that's your wife.
Yeah, what's it to you?
To Sir Shittington. So that's your wife.
Future fiance. Well, future wife, fiance. Sorry.
Ladies, my condolences.
Hey, what?
You all see as Chad is like, ugh. But the lady behind him that has like a slight chuckle, and she
What do I know what he's drinking?
syrup,
Just straight up syrup.
just straight up syrup.
Can I?
Like from
You
the
want to
tree?
take that away from him?
No,
so
can
he-
I? I want to do some kind of minor illusion to distract him and take the syrup out of his head.
Sure, what do you want to do?
Like it's
A
No,
tree growing out of your hand.
A what?
You guys are gonna fuck these people up psychologically.
Yeah, this is not gonna be a good day for them.
Say it. You said it. Say it
What
again.
did you say over there?
give the tree tits.
No, I was thinking about something very close to that.
Oh no!
like
Not
a
really
raspy
very
nipple.
close, but I'm gonna.
Get your mind out of the gutter.
I'm gonna
This is
make
him
the.
and his wife.
No, I'm gonna make the tree talk.
Excuse you.
I was gonna make the tree talk and just say honey to him.
Okay.
I mean, I speak with
A
plants.
man
too,
can't
so-
ogle his own wife's tits.
Or I'm gonna go do that.
Maybe
Actually,
not publicly.
I like that better.
Probably not publicly.
I like that better. It just goes my
Looks at it,
I just wanted to see a tree have tits.
and then
and he kind of like covers him.
I'll grab the
Turns around, starts hugging the tree. Not anywhere near where they would be, but just starts hugging it. It's like looking at you guys, moves himself slightly closer. Moves himself slightly
It's a nice
closer.
tree.
well, I'm sorry to disturb you over there.
She
We're
an
just
oak?
gonna go.
Pine. Fir tree. Ficus.
Birch,
Yes.
cedar, maple.
Walnut?
I'm very curious about that axe.
Is it a gum tree?
it's finally made.
Really curious,
not-
and I wanna take it.
It's
I
there.
want to take it.
Okay.
I'm taking it.
It's huge. It's
How
thick.
heavy is it? Oh wait, no, I have bag of holding.
Hey,
It's very heavy.
He's gonna come to and be
Back of
very
holding.
upset.
No. When you picked it up, it was very heavy.
Oh.
It looks heavier than what it. And you can actually see that the tips are not steel; it's stone, very fine stone.
Oh.
That's interesting.
Okay, you need help with that?
It's okay, it's yours anyway.
I'm gonna approach
Do you need help?
Chattington again.
Yeah.
I
can just
apologize
use the bag
for
holding.
my
Drag it on the floor.
friends here.
It's fine. Just please give me my stuff back. I'll
Of
pay
course,
you.
if you'll keep
Alright,
yourself
so I'm
and
here or
your
there?
fiance, and I look over at her, safe and locked
That's
up.
why we locked the door.
Exactly.
No
if
one
you-
can steal from you if you're in locked doors.
Exactly.
Everyone knows that. Whoever's there. Oh, he looked at. Everyone knows that.
Of course. Now.
Very proud of himself.
Of course, no one can steal from you
It's
if you are inside locked
amazing.
doors. If you'll excuse
It's
me, I'm gonna
amazing
go
they
get
stole
your
from you to
stolen
begin with.
belongings back.
Oh, thank you.
Honestly,
I'm gonna look at her, my lady.
She
I'm gonna-
bows. Her head like.
Turn around and I'm gonna start walking off with. Whether people come with me or not, I'm splitting the party again. Damn it!
Well, I'm gonna
Oh, there
I'm
you
gonna
go,
start
there.
going over there too. But before that, I'm gonna go to the nice lady. With like, good luck.
Oh, that's a nice lady. That's a figure that I found for her.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go pass by and just kind of like, good luck.
Roll
Just walk.
Roman perception.
Oh. Oh well, I guess that's it.
Oh, no.
17.
Save me. And then she's like, I'm just playing. He's not really that bad. And then she walks inside.
Oh.
Are you sure? You sure you don't need saving?
There's
Alright,
all
well,
the
guess
stress.
we're doing that. Alright, Sir Sheddington?
It's Chariots.
Shittington?
Ma'am.
She curtsies technically. She would. This is two below her. As the dwarf is fondling wood. You see a very confused familiar owl trying his best to help out his
Oh, but
wizard
the
compatriot.
owl is that.
No, the owl was fine. The
Just
horse also
confused
was
as shit.
fine. Yeah, he's like, I don't know what's happening with my guy, but he's. I'm sorry.
Wait, so who's in the cart? Who's
in the cart is
no,
trying
with
to-
our cart.
Well, whoever. What do you guys want to do with the cart?
Move it.
With us.
Okay.
But I'm walking.
Okay, so you guys take the cart with you.
I'll be
Alright.
on the roof again.
I'll send Trixie after Ariell, so he has someone to.
Thank you.
So if I understood correctly, the order is going to be who's driving the cart.
That's me.
Okay. So
Come on, couscous.
Couscous,
Hey, yeah.
you're
Yeehaw.
driving it, and then you are inside the cart. Okay, so as you guys are walking, I will need you
Merry
all
Christmas.
You have an axe.
to
The eggs.
roll me a perception as you guys are entering the thickness of the forest.
I hate you so
What the
goddamn much.
Ah!
Oh my, dude.
Good lord.
Me too. But I got my first high roll today.
20.
Okay.
20.
Okay.
22.
23.
All right, everyone.
Jesus.
So as you're walking through the forest, the further you're
Hopefully
getting,
this
maybe
continues
100
in
feet
battle.
away, you guys can definitely see that there's a path's not the right word, but there's definitely one location that looks like someone can run through, especially with if what they said was correct, a chest. So like this, it's a natural clear path, maybe where like deer run or something, or where boars have knocked down some natural path to go. So you continue that about 100 feet, and yeah, you keep going, you keep going. The further you get into the forest, the sun is no longer visible as the trees keep getting thicker, and almost to a point where the sun is being blocked off by just how thick the brush is and just the overgrowth of it. It starts getting muggier, very, very humid, an uncomfortable warmness. Everyone's hair almost frizzes as you guys are entering.
Except for me, Loxodon don't got hair.
Yeah.
Well, good for
And with
you.
everyone's perception, you definitely feel there's a lot of pollen in here.
Oh, gross.
It's
Break you down in hives.
couch. It's in also the vegetation is very overgrown. Everyone pass. Everyone roll me a nature check.
15.
16.
Okay.
Nature.
8.
16.
Well, with that, except for Ariell, notices that the vegetation is slightly thicker. Instead of moss being on one side, you can see completely wrapped around the trees. You also see some flowers that should not be, in comparison to the sunlight, they should not be growing here or this big at all. And then you see, as you keep going, a field of these very beautiful yellow flowers. Very, very, very bright yellow flowers. With y'all's nature checks, yeah, you guys got them all. You see that the bottom of the flowers has like, you would know, and some you can see that has some sort of fungi on the bottom, and these would be called drowning daisies. They make you go to sleep. That's kind of their thing. It's the flowers. It's a like a front to lure insects, and then they fall asleep, and the plant just eats them, consumes them.
Shit, Ariell might be doing what you do best today. Just saying, Ariell might be doing what he does best today.
So you guys see that.
I was saying, even to us, it will make us sleep.
That's what you.
Poppies make you sleepy.
That's what the flowers do. They have a very strong spores that make you fall asleep.
Can I burn them?
If you want, you're in the middle of a very thick forest.
Can I deduce whether or not burning the flowers would burn the trees?
Roll me a wisdom check.
Yeah, how much moisture we got in this forest?
Yeah. I don't deduce anything. I've got a solid 2.
Yeah, probably not. I mean, yeah, probably. I mean, if I concentrate very carefully on the flowers,
Well, I'm gonna go.
nothing bad can happen.
Oria, who lives in the goddamn woods, is gonna look at you and say that is a bad idea.
Hey, the tree's alive, so it has water in it, so it won't burn.
Okay, she says it's a bad idea, so I guess I won't do
But a tree's
it.
a goddamn tree, so.
Okay, so there are trees in the area.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna attempt to speak with plant.
Okay.
Okay.
So you cast your spell, and I read what it does.
It makes the plants within 30 feet of me, all plants within 30 feet of me, sentient.
That's good.
That's a lot of plant.
Yeah.
That's a lot of plant, yeah.
And animation gives an ability to communicate with you. Following, you can question plants even without. You can question plants about events in the spell area the past couple of days, getting information about creatures, what had passing, weather, and other circumstances. You can also turn difficult terrain caused by plants. So you can be like, hey, can you like, and then move.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Plants, creatures in the area to communicate. Okay.
Imagine casting that on some cash.
That's awesome. For the next 10 minutes. Are you bad? No. Oh, good.
That's good, man. That's good.
So you're the nearest pine tree. Communicate with it.
Yes. So I will ask it if it has seen anybody, like any like creature, person, anything pass by through here, and
Persons, no, but creatures, yes. We saw them move by, and then they would give you a cardinal direction, or like north or northeast, wherever the direction is, further into the brush of the thickness of the woods. Yeah. So not a person, but a thing definitely went that way.
any type of creature that they can, you know, I guess with their knowledge that they would have never seen before.
Yeah, they live here.
Oh, ask them if they were carrying a chest.
Yeah, I will ask them that. Yeah.
They were,
Were they carrying any items?
they were carrying a metal box.
Okay, so they were.
Do you know what kind?
Yeah, just kind of looking back over it, like the drowning daisies and stuff like that. Is this normal here?
Let me nature check.
Oh, come on.
really, they have the illusion of like daisies and sunflowers that they need a lot of stuff, but not really. They can grow almost anywhere. The cluster that they're in, it's average. It's not abnormal or anything. It's very concentrated on an area that doesn't have a lot of vegetation around, probably just because the insects go there and they die, and then they reap what they can from everything around.
Okay. Well, with
So
there
it-
not being much sunlight, it makes sense.
Yeah, it's natural that they would be here for sure.
Okay. What are the creatures that live here that you were talking about?
They're just like me. From the earth, just mobile.
Everything that she's been communicating with the plant, she is relaying with
Yeah,
everybody.
of course, yeah.
So
Can you ask them what they look like?
I'll do that.
They're green and blue and red and small and big, round and square. And she's giving extremely vague descriptions,
Trees.
very colorful and very shape-like.
Okay, then I guess the question is that do they have a common name that I guess they go by that you would know, or
Plant?
It
I
spells.
don't think you can find a lot of common knowledge out of a tree.
True. You're right. I guess the other question I would ask to a group like us, would we be considered? Would they consider us hostile if we were to pursue them? Or, I mean, I think you get what I'm.
Yeah, I'm trying to translate that in trait.
Would they consider us a threat there?
It's all good.
Would they consider you a threat? No, we are all the same. We won't be a threat.
Can I kind of, cause they basically they showed which way they went.
Mm-hmm.
Cause I kind of want to go ahead and kind of scout it.
Okay.
Still.
Roll me survival.
Survival.
Yep, if you're scouting and looking at shite,
Yeah, sneaky boy.
Oh wow.
Woo.
you have no idea.
Huh.
No idea.
I have no idea what.
Where,
On
with the
where?
5? Yeah, you have no idea where they went. You saw where, like, as much effort as the tree could to move some branch to point in a direction, imitate sort of like an arrow. But yeah, when you look that way, no footprints, no trees, no nothing.
Man.
But it did say it was a plant that moved. So
One other question that I will ask. By what we are moving in so far, is it difficult terrain for the cart?
it's getting really close to it, yeah.
I will ask the trees politely if they could make it easier for us to pass through with our cart.
Until the end of the spell, they will definitely agree to it. And
Okay.
say thank you to not step over them.
Okay.
So for the next, let's say 6 minutes or so,
Mhm.
just going in the direction that you would want to go. The plants would move as long as they're within 30 feet of you, which, good thing the cart is within 30 feet of you. There will be a point really soon where there is just greenery and you have to kind of carve your own path, but that spell definitely helps. But I would need a survival check on whoever wants to roll, or you can aid someone. It's up to you guys.
Alright. 19.
He said it first.
10.
22.
I rolled high.
Sick of you. I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. It's fine, Taliesin. It's fine.
It's okay, Percy.
Yeah, it's okay.
Whatever.
I'm gonna give you the Matt Mercer timeout. You're not allowed to use that. No, I don't. It's fine.
Steal that
Like
die.
my black die.
No, it's fine. I'm glad you're rolling high.
Gold
I prefer
snitch
that
over
to rolling
here.
really bad.
Oh my god.
So,
I
as you
barely
guys-
have used this die, and I
you-
decided to use this
So,
die.
Cow, you get a kind of a message on where to go,
Mhm.
and you're being told like, oh, go over here. If you're following the thing that moved, the plant that moved, the one of us that moved, then follow this trail, and like getting a sensation of where to go, and eventually starts becoming. You're starting to see the clues,
Mhm.
which will be the same thing that Cow gets, but Cow, you're learning about this slightly differently. You keep looking for trails and things that make sense to you, someone moving fast, or something pushing things out of the way. Instead, you start focusing on things that are overgrown. Looking at the path that definitely is the hardest to go through, and that now you see a trail. And you guys eventually follow this trail. And keep following it. By the time the spell ends, you guys emerge to what looks like a cove. That's definitely going slightly downward, but a big hill. And again, trees completely covering everything. There's still light and visibility, but you cannot see the sun. You cannot see the clouds above you.
It's complete.
I just like that.
Thick forest.
Yeah.
Yay, we're in Mirkwood. Fun.
Pretty
So,
much.
as soon as you guys get close to this cavern, cave, uncle, I need everybody to roll me a Constitution save.
Constitution.
Technically, it is as soon as you get 30 feet from it.
18. No, wait,
19.
Constitution save, sorry.
20.
21.
21, 20.
19.
17.
Okay. So everyone passes, except for Cal.
Of course.
Cow!
Yeah.
Oh no.
But that was a 17.
Yeah, it was 17. Yeah, it was.
Oh
Um,
That
no.
was a high D.
Who's the person that is closest to you?
Well, I'm on the roof.
He's on the roof, so technically it's gonna be me since he's gonna be sitting right above
Actually, no, it's gonna be Couscous.
Couscous now.
I need a Constitution save on Couscous and a Constitution save on the kids. I'm gonna roll for
Roll
the
it.
kids.
You roll kids, I roll Couscous.
Okay.
11.
What's Couscous' stats again?
What did, it probably has like a +3 to con because it's a warhorse.
So that makes it a 6.
You see Couscous just, and then kind of just sits down, and the cart completely stops about 20 feet from
what?
where
Couscous.
we're going. You see
Couscous.
Cow Jr. stand up. And his equilibrium's completely off balance. You hear Claire is just giggling and laughing and having the time of her life,
Oh,
and
that's
she
so
keeps
cute.
touching
So
things and rubbing it against her face and putting it in her mouth, and like
Oh.
she's touching her toes and wiggling them, and each time she wiggles a different toe, she just bursts out laughing.
It's kind of cute.
They look like they're drunk.
Toddler drunk, love it.
Yeah, they look like they're drunk. Couscous looks like he's done with everything, and then
Oh.
kind of sits there.
Couscous.
Oh
Hey,
no.
The
Couscous.
cart slightly moves a little bit with his weight, but
Couscous.
and he's gone. He's not paying attention to anyone, and you see that his tongues go and like grabbing the nearby grass, and then eventually keeps licking the grass until there's just gravel and dirt. He keeps licking it and like almost eating it.
No,
So-
that's me too.
No, my friend, you are slightly different.
You are
so
worse.
Couscous, he was a beautiful black stallion. Now he's red. Now he's purple. Now he's blue. Now he's really big. Now he's really small. He keeps going in and out. You look at west as you kind of tilt over, and as you move, you feel that you moved once, twice, 3 times, and you move down, and then west keeps doing this, and just keeps going in and out, in and out, in and out, and he's completely surrounded by a light.
God, is that you?
Cow? Cow, you
Wow,
good?
you're really tripping.
Cow?
Holy mother. Is that you?
Hey, little buddy. Hey, little buddy.
So, with
Come
that,
on.
we're gonna go on our break.
Fuck!
Oh shit.
Alright, guys, we'll
The
see you
good
guys
push has
in
hit.
yeah,
That's happening with me.
Are these the flowers doing this?
I thought I rolled real good.
Or just the error and naturalness of the surrounding area. The pollen. Alright, we'll see you guys.
I need to collect some of that stuff.
Hi,
Hi.
hi. Okay, so the dungeon is ready.
Dungeons and
Dungeon.
Dragons is what we do here.
It's what we
You
do.
little jinxies.
God damn it! Stop it! Stop it!
What are you
I
rolling?
hate you.
19.
I need you to calm down. Halo, calm her down.
Obata, do something.
Paylor is not my god.
I got a 1.
I got 15.
Paylor is not my god.
This
This
goose
one tonight.
is tripping the F out. Oh, I need a constitution save for your badger.
Balls. Fuck.
+1.
+1. Natural 20.
Oh my god. What the
It's just like.
What couldn't
goodness,
Couscous
no,
ever
it's
roll
fine.
Nobody puts Trixie in a corner.
Trixie is just fine. As
I'm
Cal,
tripping out.
you are tripping out.
Cow.
Cow is
Cow, my
tripping
boy.
the hardest you can
Not
ever
my
trip
boy.
ever. Yeah. There is a huge.
I see Wes, right? And
Yeah, you
he's
see
glowing.
everyone's going.
And then they were like glowing. Like, Alona, is that you?
So,
Are you
finally
finally-
like this? Cow. Cow. Speak to me.
Oh my god.
Cow.
Anything, Alona. What do you want to do? My high exalted.
Oria's gonna ignore
Man,
that.
he is tripping balls.
so, what do you guys want to do? As you see the cave entrance that's going slightly down, and from the inside you see glows of purples and greens and yellows and blues, just like just glow.
Oh yeah.
On the
Also,
inside.
quick question.
Yes.
It's kind of out of character too, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
What is my cow basically feeling?
You are hallucinating.
Okay. What do you have a certain thing that you want me to hallucinate as well?
You're tripping balls. It
Took a
depends on what
handful
we
of
do.
shrooms, man.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm going to describe it. You will roleplay whatever the fuck you want. You've never tripped, so you don't know what this experience is. Things keep disproportioning themselves. Colors
Well,
keep
I've been
fading in
drunk,
and out.
so.
Yeah, that times 100,
Would that
and
help?
then that might be where you're at right now.
Okay.
Your balance, motion-wise and ability-wise, you're fine. You have no condition defects, but you are tripping balls. Your stat condition is tripping balls.
You were very aware your feet are on the ground, but your head is like.
Well, yeah, your feet are on the ground,
Way the fuck
but
up
the
here.
ground is probably jello or something.
Or made of wasp, depends on your trip.
Just depends on what you want. And green hue,
Am I still on the roof?
and that's purple hue. Okay, you are on the ground now because.
Oh yeah, I did fall, huh?
Oh, that's not purple enough.
Cow!
That's what happens when you don't test shit out before the game. Yep, it just looks like bright light. Okay. So, yep, not doing that.
Well, here am I tripping. I see spots.
Yeah, there you go. There are different orbs.
I'm shaking them.
You feel
Oh, you
that
were shaking me?
I'm shaking me.
you
Cow! Cow!
that you are becoming one with the wind,
Yes, Daddy.
and you are flowing.
I'm gonna pretend I didn't hear that.
So what do you guys do?
I enter the cave.
God, he's hallucinating. He thinks I'm his father.
Well, I need you guys to move your miniatures on your own because I can't move them because you are in a dungeon right now.
Oh no.
Unless you, yeah.
Give me these.
Yeah.
Because
Okay.
I'm tripping as heck. And I can't.
I'm gonna stealth too.
Okay, roll me stuff.
What are we doing about the kids?
Ooh. 16.
Alright.
How much?
16.
Okay.
Do you trust cow with the kids?
No. Alright.
What are you rolling?
Oh, stealth.
Okay, that's right.
I don't know why I did that considering I have a +0 for my dex, but I rolled a 16.
Okay.
I hate you. Alright, since we're gonna leave the cart because we're going into the dungeon. Right. Trixie, you're gonna sit. You watch kids. You watch Couscous.
You see that
You're number 1. Got it?
it gets up and kind of like sits in the position that you were in. Doesn't grab the rails, but puts its claws next to the rails, and it's like battle ready.
Ah, good girl. All right. Alright, we're good to go.
Hello, my king.
Alright, Cow, come on. We're gonna backpack it.
Come on, baby.
I'm gonna backpack him.
Okay.
Are you sneaky enough? He's sneaky.
I gotta do a stealth, right?
Yeah.
Oh no. This is not gonna end well. Please tell me you rolled decent.
11.
Oh fuck.
So
And you're bringing out you're bringing this out of me now. So.
you guys see literally the entire walls caved in with fungus. Different spores and different mushroom shapes. The floor itself is also having that same glow effect. The floor is slightly sticky.
Ew.
It's a little bit difficult to breathe in here, but not anything obstructing. You see mushrooms that are the size of a little pebble all the way to like almost 5 feet tall, just growing out. Every shape and size that you can think of a mushroom, any way, form, and smell, and circumference, they're all there. Yes, I need you all to roll me initiative.
Oh no.
Entering
We're
this.
gonna have attacking.
Okay, so me first then?
Probably. So these violet fungi are
Oh, God.
indistinguishable from anything that is considered a fungus until it sees your presence, which is a very short distance. But nonetheless, I need y'all to roll me initiative.
18.
Okay. Ugh.
You just rank me above.
Yeah, that's what
Put Cal on top.
That's what I need to do. Where the frick is my? Oh,
Because
that's
flat
wait, you
because-
said it goes up to how?
Oh, the 25. That's just what the marker ends here. But you can. It's up to,
It ends to 25?
no, it doesn't. You can have 50 initiative. That's what
Oh
you
no,
roll.
no, but on your paper.
Yeah, 25.
Oh,
What did you get?
well, I'm actually lower than that today.
Oh, wow.
24.
What a miracle.
20. Whoa.
What did you get?
Cal, you need to cool it with those bad rolls, man.
With this creature's -5 to initiative.
Oh my.
Wait, what?
It has a -5.
Oh, yeah, I'm
20.
19.
19? Did anyone beat 19?
I'm 24.
Okay, okay. Cal, and then 19 is West.
18 for Oria.
Okay, thank you.
15.
Ariell. And then these are violet fungi. They got a 5 because they rolled a 10 -5.
Wait, so I'm backpacking the whole time?
You
I may be backpacking you, yeah.
are you physically going to be
Well, I'm just gonna
on his back?
I'm gonna be like, ooh.
You know, kind of like how you sit a toddler at a ball game.
Like, come on, goose.
Okay, so since you guys are in here, you can see up to anyone with dark vision can see up to 30 feet.
Okie dokie.
Anyone
Oh, I guess you're
without
you're
dark
backpacking
vision
me.
can see
I'll be
up
your
to.
eyes. Kind of.
Cal, what do your elf eyes see?
So we're gonna move this one slightly over.
Oh.
Okay. So you can see up to there. And you see that the path definitely does dip
Oh,
in
shit.
2 different directions. Okay, so we're going to roll the initiative tracker in. Cap, what do you do? There, you see that these giant vertical, almost spear-like fungus has different holes all around them that different spores come out of, and you see that they have these giant like rope tentacles, 4 on each arm, 4 on each body.
Bulbasaur.
Kind of.
To be fair, he is tripping balls, so they may as well be shooting out s'mores. Marshall. And these
They're trying
tentacles,
to eat 'em.
they look like they're like, come here. So it is your turn. Cal?
Okay.
Fuck him up.
Okay.
I do
you.
wanna.
Yeah. What do you want to do?
I kind of wanna attack it.
Okay. Sure. Roll me to hit. So
Do I I roll anything different? So
No,
I'm
everything's the
trying
same. You're just tripping.
Oh.
Yeah, everything's the same.
Balls.
What did you get to hit?
18.
Yeah, that hits. Yep, that hits.
I attack yellow dude.
A yellow one. All right, cool.
The yellow dude.
Give me damage.
Is yellow dude on sneak? Oh wait, I am on sneak because this is
Yep,
the first.
round. Yeah, take that.
Hey!
13.
13. Ooh. Oh, girl.
Is he dead?
No, but it's extremely bloodied.
Damn.
Hello.
As you shoot an
I
arrow
made a
through it,
kebab.
the first thing that hits your head when you see this, you're like, I need to defend it. I need to attack it. And then you shoot immediately, almost precision like. You see Cow instinctually grab his bow without looking, just attack perfectly.
Look at Robin Hood over
And then
here.
it cuts it in half, and you see that part of it just falls to the ground. So it's like split in two. The part that was on the ground shrivels up into like almost nothing, and the top half that has two of the little tentacles is still up. Extremely bloody. All right, next up on the list is West.
Fuck, okay. I guess I'm gonna go and smash that thing with my...
With Shwing.
The one that he just shot at.
Oh, sorry. Yellow. Okay.
Yeah, that's what it is. Go for it. That'd be 22 to hit.
That hits. Want me that magic?
Look. Wow, Couscous is attacking.
Yeah, you see Couscous running with the hammer right in his mouth.
9.
9. It is as you hit it, and it turns to like 5 different s'mores.
S'mores.
So many s'mores.
Yummy.
I'm
Gross.
translating what you're seeing apparently. That thing is gone, obliterated.
Sweet. Also, and I think I get a second attack.
Oh yeah.
Because I get multi-attack
Yes.
now.
Yes.
So I'm
You
gonna go for
do.
the purple guy now.
All right. It is within 5 feet.
Nope.
What did you get?
I got it. Ooh. That's a 7.
Yeah, that's a hit.
That's a what? Holy
Minus
shit.
5 to dexterity.
God damn.
Okay. Very nice.
This is the easy boss fight. I wonder what's going on.
Another 9
now.
points.
9 points. All right. It is bloody.
Good lord.
We're gonna move that chip over here. As you go, and you just so easily now that it arcs through and it hits the other one, and the hit you have, you see that there was almost like a anime explosion on the other side. Is just a chunk fell off.
It's literally like getting a mushroom. Like,
Yeah, that's
they're so
pretty
soft.
much what you're doing.
They're so soft.
You're hitting mushrooms. All right, Oria and then Ariell.
Oria's looking over at the green and the blue one, not moving. Green one, Sacred Flame.
Okay, roll.
We're
It's
gonna
a dex
really
save, right?
fucking
Yes.
high.
1. 6 minus 5, 1.
Hold on while I look up again what the... Because I can never remember what I have to
I think
roll.
it's D6s.
D8?
D8.
I'm sure it's a D8.
Okay.
Yeah, it is a D8. You get
1d8.
2 of them because you're
Oh,
5th
2.
level.
D8.
Oddly enough, they're not flammable to fire.
Let's bring it.
Good thing it's radiant.
Oh.
So that's 15 points to the green one.
Oh!
It's extremely bloody as well.
She's gonna look at the blue one and do the same thing to it.
Okay.
Sacred Flame to the other one.
Okay.
Cantrips are fun.
Oh. That is a 5.
10.
Oh my god.
It's also bloody. You know what? You're just gonna share the same token. As you
Since
see
they-
them kind of and switch apart, they're. You said 5, right?
Yeah.
10?
10.
Okay, yeah. They're extremely bloody. All of them. As you shoot at your radiant energy and the sunlight hits them and does some severe damage. Okay, cool. Ariell, you're destroying these fungus. Just start moving in to attack you, extremely aggressive like, and they're being knocked down easily.
Can cantrips be used as a bonus action?
Yeah.
Cool.
Hey, can you
What is the +1
move the
chain?
camera a little bit, 'cause-
Like attack bonus and
Yeah,
damage and
Thank you.
length and everything.
I'm sorry?
The +1 chain. What is like the distance I have on that and from the chain lady that we killed?
Oh, that is
I never got the stats of it.
It is 10 foot reach, and it does a d6 of slashing damage. It is considered an exotic weapon, so unfortunately you do not have proficiency for it, but it is 10 foot
That
reach.
is A-okay. Alright, so I'm gonna use that on this guy.
Okay, roll me to hit.
That's gonna be a 10.
That is, roll me damage.
Woo! 5 damage.
Yep, that guy's dead.
Yay!
As you throw the chain, first time you use it, kind of awkward, especially try not to cut yourself, and you're more focused on that, and then you see the thing is.
Cool. And then I'm gonna do Sacred Flame on this guy.
Okay.
Sacred Flame is cantrip.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's actually a good roll. 17, so 12.
Oh, good.
Roll the 17.
With 12? No.
Minus 5, 12.
Alright. 8.
Yep, it's
Radiant
dead too.
Yay!
As disintegrates, slightly burns, but then just goes into ash.
I did something, guys.
Okay.
Good job.
The Fungus's turn is going to move 5 feet. It's maximum movement. And try to attack Oria.
Oh man, I didn't put a bark skin. Oops.
Does anyone else feel like this is severely underwhelming after that elemental?
6 to hit.
It misses.
As you see they say, you don't know that it looks like it's attacking mechanically, other than like instinct. Like you don't think this is attacking you because it wants to. More like this is a trigger, as tentacles just go. And you see the slimy and sticky, and they burn slightly to the touch. You're like, fuck off, thing. Cow. You currently see your friend dancing with a fungus. He's a good dancer. They're both dancing very well.
No, that's
They're
what I
holding
would.
hands.
That's
They're-
what I'm
they're
looking.
strong.
I want to dance with
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
God.
Oh no.
And then you get the instinct. I need to attack.
Yeah, I'm
Right.
gonna attack it.
Roll mid hit.
When you say dance, I think of like those inflatable things outside of Matters.
They're both doing it.
Giant mushroom!
16.
Yeah, you hit. Roll me damage. Actually, you.
I feel like I should cosplay one of those.
Do
Just go
it.
to college.
Yeah. stand outside the Georgia and just.
That'd be awesome. You might not actually kill it in one hit. I'm sure you will, but maybe not.
Is it sneak?
Yeah, it's sneak attack. Yeah.
Bro, pencil. Oh, nice.
10, 12,
It's 5d6 plus your
16,
dex damage.
17, 18, 19.
You killed it over and over. As you go, you actually shoot 2 arrows somehow.
Whoa! I missed! I missed again! I missed again!
As you see him
But I
fine.
kept hitting
just
it anyway.
yanking the string, but not throwing arrows, the ones that he already threw her. Yeah, that's gone.
I
Encounter
feel like
over.
this encounter is supposed to give us a false sense of security.
It is,
Would
probably.
I ever do something that
You would.
nice?
No,
Yes.
shut up. We're doing amazing.
As the fungi.
Yeah, see, he just changed the music to something scary.
It's
Yeah.
the same thing as been playing the whole time.
Mhm.
So, Oria,
Mushroom
you
ball.
are at the lead. So 30-foot radius. Yep, that's as much
Okay.
as you can see.
Stupidly, I don't have I don't have a thing for it, but what she will do, as she'll relate to the rest of the party, I'm going to do what I can to give us, even though everybody will, for the most part, have dark vision, looks over at West.
The slight coloration of the different fungi is giving you a 15-foot radius where you would have 0. But you
Well-
can see-
And you were like, hey friend, hey couscous, can you see?
Kinda.
Kinda.
Yeah, somebody I knew who was
And I
really
go like
smart had
this.
a word for it. It
And
was
I-
like
Time being,
I'm gonna go grab. I'm
bioluminescence.
gonna grab a
she is going
Is
to.
this gonna help?
I think that's what she
torch.
called it.
Oh, As
I
pull
think
out
that's
a
what
torch.
she
as you a torch right in front of you. This is blinding. For a second, you are as bright as a torch. You are the center of the existence for everyone. You're bringing light to them all.
I'm Palar!
Everyone rolls me a wisdom save that's not Cowrabao.
Oh fuck.
Hey, you're the one. You're the one. You're the one who said it. I had to.
I mean, you
I'm
know,
role
you're
playing.
role playing beautifully, which you can't see.
What?
If there is something in here, it hurt him. It echoed
Oh yeah, I yelled it.
everywhere. And Cal, you in your head, as you are the flame, you hear someone say, "I am Paylor." Like, there's someone here.
Yeah.
And you hear Cal just like, "There's someone here."
Be quiet. Shh. Shh.
What do you guys decide to do?
I'm very chaotic at the moment. Hey, you drugged me.
This is my fault.
I'm just gonna keep going to the right, I guess.
Again, Oria's saying, like, you know, again, for those that, just for the time being, just wild shape into a giant fire beetle.
Good idea.
I actually have a miniature for that.
You do?
Yeah. I legitimately do. I think it's here. Because someone else was using something like that. And if it is, here you go. Okay, so which direction are you guys going? As I desperately try to look for this.
Oh, look, my little buddy making fire.
So,
You see a really, really pissed off beetle, just like.
a huge red
I'm
beetle.
gonna sting you. Should have left me in the cart.
I don't think it's gonna be. So, what, you guys are going which direction? Left or right? Sorry.
I guess. Right seems right.
Hey, I'm just backpacking.
Right.
I'm
Right.
riding goose at the moment.
I got an easy way to decide this. Alright, so eeny, meeny, miny, mo.
Alright, move you all's characters.
Right.
No, I have the mini, just not with me.
just get a silver coin. And it's like, where are we going? Heads, it's left. Tails is right.
Yeah. Ah, gosh. Yeah, I have that. I know I have one. It's not here.
What do you think, Cal? Left or right?
You know what? I'm just gonna do this for the time being.
Okay. So, up to here.
And
Right.
now with it, I basically have blind sight for 30 feet.
Okay. So
always
you,
fun.
yeah, so you can't see anyone.
What?
Blind sight.
Anything that
Yeah, like top.
anything that moves or tremors, you can definitely feel.
You know what? Can I,
Yes.
if you would allow it, can I have worked out a thing with Ariell before
Sure.
turning into?
Yeah.
Okay.
So before you
If
move
I-
those 15 feet.
If my wings start to like vibrate and stuff like that, there is movement that I am sensing.
Okay.
Letting everybody know.
Got it.
I didn't
Wings
find it.
vibrate movement. Got it.
I don't find it immediately, so I will give up.
And for you, I'm illuminating a 10-foot radius of dim light for an additional 10 feet.
Oh, bless you.
Okay. So you can see very well. You see
Good, Cal.
your
Good.
your
Just
Loxodon
keep holding
friend
that.
change into a smaller Loxodon with these very beautiful fairy wings. They're glowing red as she's
That's
floating.
Technicolor.
Yeah. So
Tinkerbell.
as you guys are moving forward,
This is Disney Channel.
Guys, he is tripping real fucking hard.
You just said some words
What
I've
is
never
this?
heard before.
Dis.
Dis and knee?
Dis
and knee.
Don't sue us.
everyone
Please, God, don't sue us.
everyone roll me a perception check.
Everyone?
Everybody.
Oh god. 15.
19.
Oh my god, stop it!
19! Yes!
I'm a 10. which is fine because I'm drunk anyway.
19.
You're just sitting there with your little torch, like, I got an 18.
Okay. You guys see that the coloration from here is all this very red, almost crimson. Like, and you start noticing that all the fungus around is that exact color. And everyone to roll me a Constitution save.
Oh, fuck.
Oh man, I'm gonna be even more drunk.
Oh, shit, that's actually good.
21.
Okay, that's a pass.
Cunt.
Also 21.
Pass.
Oh, save.
Pass.
Saber check.
15. Okay. Yeah,
Wait,
you definitely pass.
Wait, instead of saber check.
Pass
it's,
again.
Save. Yeah.
Save, okay.
Yeah. So you had your stuff.
That was a 24.
Okay. As you see all the fungus up, like instantly, and this cloud of just rust colored powder falls, and everyone covers their mouth, and you just
Breathe in the day.
unaffectedly, yeah. And you feel that there's some sensation all over you. It doesn't quite hit, but you start feeling the motions of like slowing down. You can roll me a medicine check actually, since you got so freaking well last time.
Ah!
Shit!
That's
23.
a loaded dice.
23, 24, 25, 26.
I'm calling it right now.
It's not loaded.
It's a loaded dice.
I swear to God.
This
Nope, it's not loaded.
this specific fungus
When she's
is
holding
called,
it.
A loaded hand. Then I mean, this is ridiculous.
is very
I've not rolled a
cleverly named
single
rust
19.
mold.
Okay.
It's very, very poisonous to the point where it slows movement.
Oh shit.
As like you need to get it off you quickly, or you need to keep rolling saves. You know that to completely get rid of it, either alcohol, sunlight, sun spells, or salt. They're very allergic to these components.
Shit, I have to turn back to explain this to everybody.
I don't have some.
Well, I mean, think about it. You can figure this out without transforming back. So yeah, alcohol, salts, or light. Like specifically light spell or natural sunlight.
I have
With me being with
a bottle and a half of
Well,
with me having the illumination as a beetle, with that.
but it has to be the specific spell sunlight because it imitates the sun. So you know that as before anyone starts stepping forward, everyone sees the beetle just start shaking as much as she can. What do you do?
Shit. Okay, so alcohol, salt,
Or sunlight.
sunlight.
Well, what if I'm gonna roleplay this? So like, oh, the beetle needs a bath, and I grab the first liquid I
Ariell.
grab, and it's the
Sorry,
alcohol.
by Ariell I mean cow. Everyone sees this, but sorry, you're tripping.
don't see it either.
As you figure this out, you know it's not going to affect you immediately, but you need to get it off soon. So everyone sees from this corner. I'm just gonna use
Everyone
purple.
except not me.
No, everyone sees from this
Okay.
corner a fungus just comes off.
Whoa.
It has 3 different legs as it keeps like slowly moving forward. It does not look like it notices you or perceives you, and you with your blind sense didn't notice it at all until it branched off from it. And when that happens, everyone sees it. Like the second it started moving, it was the second that you moved your wings, and everyone noticed it, and that was the indication of this small, like this just little fungus ball. It has a huge mushroom head, and it keeps going until it has visibility until it's complete line with you, Cow, and then everyone sees this purple come out of the head, and then it continues walking to the other end, and you see that it starts like walking up to the vertical ceiling and then like attach itself to the other side. But Cow, you specifically.
Oh,
'Cause I'm
man.
drunk.
It just drops it. As soon as the puff hits, it goes up and you see it's moving. The legs start moving like almost in like a wheel formation. Like, hey Mac, what you doing here? You know, Boss Man's gonna be real mad at you.
Oh, you're talking to me?
Yeah. He starts going and melding into the wall.
Who Mac?
You Mac. You Mac. Me Mac.
Me Mac?
You
What
Mac.
the fuck?
You don't hear the mushroom, but you hear him saying, "Hey, me, Mac, you, Mac."
Mac? Who's Mac? What do you...
Mac,
Now
you
okay?
hungry, Mac? Food's in here. Chokes. I don't eat. And then it clutches himself to the wall, and it just disappears.
What the fuck?
Well, I'm hungry. Where's Mac?
We
Oh,
can,
yeah,
we can just hear him
I got
talking.
some cookies. You want some cookies?
You heard
now?
the talking that he gave.
So,
Not the
like,
mushroom,
Okay, I'm
right?
still trying to figure
They
this
don't.
out.
He didn't even hear the mushroom.
As this is kind of what the mushroom looks like.
You're getting a little,
Okay.
The
Same color and everything.
Yeah, a little bit. It's purpley haze.
Okay.
Hey, y'all, I think Cal's getting the munchies. I think we should feed him.
Look,
I
me.
think he's got
Okay,
a lot
again,
more
the-
than the munchies.
I'm not hungry. Mac's hungry.
The
Me, Mac.
Yeah, as that interaction happened, what were you doing?
okay, no, cause I'm trying to collect my thoughts here.
Mhm.
After that,
Yeah, sorry.
Fucking happening.
Distracted you.
It's
I
okay.
apologize.
alcohol
Salt or
Salt.
sunlight?
and sunlight.
Mhm.
I'm just letting you go. I have a bottle and you
Yeah,
have elvish wine.
going over to I guess Cal and the little going at like the bottle
Okay.
on his side.
You, your friend comes over, leans her hand forward. You just instantly know to grab her. As everyone just sees a beetle just start getting on top of Cal. Cal's like,
You want bonsai?
and he gives you the bottle of elven wine. It's easy enough. You can corkscrew it, and you start pouring slightly all over yourself, and you see that the rusted powder just immediately falls off.
And then whoa.
Ariell, are you getting any of this? As
You see the beetle walk over, and
No, I was gonna.
Cowrabao gives your beetle friend a wine, and she starts pouring it all over herself.
Yeah, and then when you said something happened.
Yeah, and then
And then
yeah,
I was gonna
all
be
the
He's
passive
melting.
grabs the bottle of wine, pours it all over you, and now you're melting into the ground.
but, and then you see like the beetle kind of like just kind of like move around like in the area and go back and then gesture to the bottle. Fuck.
I'm like, what do you want me to do?
I can't technically really fly because it would make it a flying creature.
Like little fly hands. Do little fly hands. I think you might understand that.
Yeah, you can move your hands.
Yeah, just moving hand like directing to like the wall.
Roll me a wisdom check.
God damn.
Sense motive, which is insight. Sorry, keep saying sense motive.
That's solid 14.
You can decipher that she's trying to say pour the alcohol all over the place and on you.
Okay, well then I do so.
And then as soon as you pour the alcohol on you first, you see that all the rust starts coming off. By the time you finish the bottle, you're all drenched in elven wine.
I need to wash my clothes.
And there's
Let's not set anything
wine
on
all-
fire.
I smell good.
Very angry. So as soon as you start
Fucking
doing
dinner.
that,
She sounds pissed.
you see about 7 smaller, like this big, balls of just mold and moth just roll over the wine and start moving towards you.
Step.
Want me to hit?
This is gonna trigger the boss fight.
God, no. That's a solid 7.
Actually, you don't. Yeah, this one you don't hit. As you kind of step on it, and then it sponges back, and it starts trying to roll on top of you, like
Ew.
it's sticking to your
Fuck
leg.
no! Sacred Fang!
Oh
No.
God!
We're drenched in alcohol.
It's wine, it doesn't burn.
You got a 10.
It got a 10?
Yeah.
Oh, it fails.
Yeah. Or damage.
That is gonna be a solid 11.
You see it just burn off,
Yay!
and you see that the others, with their -3 intelligence, there's 6 more that starts rolling on top of every single one of you. Cow. You see friends coming to you. Not just friends, but you are coming to yourself. And you, since you were melted on the ground, you are coming to you and you're reforming yourself. You're becoming whole now.
Okay.
You are tripping so unbelievably hard.
Again,
Transformers.
it's the good kush. It's the good kush.
Oh my god.
Cal, it's gonna try to hit you with a -1 to each of the hits, and that is a 9 and a 12.
No.
As you feel these things just start, you don't feel it. You just there's things just sticking onto you. They're gonna try to hit you.
Ball.
Oh,
Ball.
fuck.
Ball.
Oh,
14 was the highest.
Nope.
Oh, that's a natural 20.
Whoa!
Oh wow.
So, one does manage to stick and slightly burn you with the D4 -1 of bludgeoning damage. So that is 1 -1, so 0. Plus 1 point of poison. As you see, it starts to burn your skin.
Okay.
And it's releasing some form of like acidicness. And you see like, have you guys seen Sunny Dews have these little like white balls that like trap the insects and
Yes,
stuff?
I've seen this. Yes.
This is like the whole puff ball of moss is that.
Huh.
And it starts trying to stick to everyone. You're like, fuck off me. What do you guys want to do?
So you're playing.
Okay.
So you're playing. So you're
I'm gonna roll for 2.
Come on.
That both of them fail. Roll me 2 of damage.
Yay.
What are you doing?
I guess
That's
I'll try to
16 on
bite
one.
it.
It's complete dead. What are you trying to do?
God.
Bite the one that's on me.
Roll me to bite.
I'm gonna.
Okay, roll me 2 attacks.
Another 11.
2 are out of the 7. 3 are gone now. There's
That was a
5 left.
19.
That hits.
My dagger.
One's an 11.
Hits.
6.
Dead.
Okay. So the one on me.
6.
6 dead as well. There's 2 left.
Yeah,
and
my
both on
dagger.
you. Okay, roll me 2.
Ah. 11.
That hits. Roll me damage.
Oh, that hit.
Oh,
Okay.
congrats.
Oh, why did I say dagger? Oh wow, 5.
5 does not kill it as you cut one in half.
Oh.
And you see you go as you fall to the ground. And you see Cow just balls. So there's still one on. There's 2 technically on Cow. Don't try to hit Cow. One with the 19.
Oh my.
19.
Yeah, what
That's
was the
with
19?
minus.
With the -1, 19.
Oh well, that hit.
That is 3 -1 of bludgeoning damage. So 5 points of damage total from 2 bludgeoning and 4 points of damage. 2 bludgeoning, 2 poison.
4.
Yeah, 4 damage, not 5. As one starts sticking on you, and you see yourself just punching the shit out of this big you.
The mini cow beating the shit out of
There's
fuck,
2
someone
left.
get it off.
Yeah, Oria's gonna
Okay.
go and bite the other.
All right,
One of them. 16.
that hits.
That was 1.
They both have 1 HP
Okay.
left because they were taken for 5 damage. They have 1 HP left. There's still 1 on you.
I guess I'll try to
Okay,
bite the other
sure.
one. 15?
Yeah, that hits. Can you roll? Yeah.
3.
As you see your Oria come in with her magical fairy wings,
Oh.
grabs the angry you, takes him
Oh,
off
look,
of
I'm
you,
Liz.
and then grabs the other one and just
Smush.
and everyone just sees Cow on the floor, screaming in pain from the acid melting his skin. Oria just run over her beetle form, biting it, and Cow's just like ah! Ah!
Oh, poor little guy.
Oh, God.
Why did we take him with us?
Yeah.
Wanted to leave him with the kids.
Don't worry, guys. That was 14 points of XP for y'all. I did the math.
Whoa.
14.
Stellar.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
What do you guys keep doing? Technically, you're slightly above on
So we gotta keep going.
Yep, keep on moving. We gotta find a chest.
Fuck, we even went to
And
the
yeah,
damn
you
chest.
see this much as
Is
it
there
looks
some
like
way
it
that
has
can
2 more
save me
paths.
from this?
Nope.
Get me
Go
off
to the
drug.
right.
Is that alright?
Yep, let's keep going to the right.
Throw it on left. Throw it on
Wait, sorry.
Throw it on right. Throw it on
Yeah.
right.
Okay. How far you guys want to move forward?
As far as we can.
Okay.
Let the beetle
Yeah,
kind
let
of like.
the beetle go first.
So what about what happened with me? Am I backpacking again?
I think
I'm like,
and
that's
I'm just gonna.
And
Bridal
with
style.
y'all's vision, I'll just for the sake of this do that.
Whoa.
No more sneak peek for
Yeah, what is it? What's over
Ah.
there?
As
Is that you,
Yeah.
Mac?
uh,
Oh fuck! I lost it. No.
do you ask Mac for help?
No.
Okay.
Guys, I
I'm
think
gonna
we're,
cast
I
Shield of
think
Faith
we're
to pull out
losing
my
him. He
shield
keeps talking
as
about
well.
Mac.
You do?
Cast a shield of faith, pull out my shield.
You bring out your shield and cast a spell upon yourself.
Mm-hmm.
With that, I actually need Cow to roll me charisma saving throw.
Oh no.
Charisma?
Oh
Yeah.
fuck.
Oh, it's good.
It's 20.
20?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. As there's an urge that you needed to fight and attack, but you're already dead, so there's no need to attack.
Wait,
He's
I'm-
already
what?
dead?
I'm
dead?
already dead?
Yeah.
Oh,
you were
yeah.
attacking yourself. As you stand up, like, okay, the all the bad stuff is gone. Yeah, I'm not being attacked anymore. No more invasion. Okay, good. Yeah. Proud of yourself. You took care of you. Oria.
Good job.
Anybody want to follow the beetle?
You definitely. Yeah, you sense something moving here as well. We're gonna use a different color. We're gonna use yellow. Actually, no. We're gonna use this guy. As you see this mushroom guy, almost 6 feet, 6'4". He has 6 arms on one side, one huge monstrous arm on the other side, small little appendages grabbing, and it looks like it's grabbing one piece of fungi, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So catch 7 pieces of fungi. Move it. As soon as you get close to it, the second you notice it, it notices you as it turns, but ignores you. And then starts moving the fungus, and it starts organizing in a very odd situation and like order. Some of the funguses start putting on top of other fungi. Some rips apart, puts it down, and just starts reorganizing the walls.
Do I know what type of fungus this is that he's...
Roll me a nature check.
Do we all see this?
Not currently, only her.
Okay.
Hold on. 21.
So, this, you get a sensation
Fucking druids, man.
of the closest thing that your mind can wrap around is this feels like the Golgari tribe. The Golgari tribe are a fester of undead that usually let fungus grow in them. There's different. So Ravnica is 10 different cities into one giant metropolis. The Golgaris live in the swamps. And it's not swamps as in literally swampland, as they've tainted the land so much nothing can grow. It's only dead. This reminds you a lot of just the servants of the rot swamps, as we call it, rot farms, like rotting farms. They literally just harvest rotting things, and eventually a plant will grow from the death and become a new creature.
Okay.
This feels a lot like this, but without the hostility and keen intelligence to kill that the Golgaris have. This seems like a very neutral version of that. You don't feel hostile, but you definitely feel that this thing is converting more mushroom into more mushroom. Or maybe whatever was on the wall. As you keep getting spores of different ecosystems and species of mushroom throughout here.
Okay.
And they have their own mechanicness and is alien to you. But they are working hard. It's like looking at ants and be like, what the fuck are they doing? But they have their own system. And this feels very instinct-based versus intelligent decision. As it keeps moving. And that's all it's doing. What do? You guys see a whole bunch of different mushrooms over here. You see your friend disappear, goes into darkness. She's no longer with you.
Goodbye, Mac.
I think maybe we should go left this time.
Why not just
This is
kill
gonna
it?
sound really weird. I don't know how well this is gonna work for a beetle, but I'm gonna pray.
You gonna pray? Okay.
Little tiny beetle hands just.
So we were letting
Like a fly! Oh.
Oh yes.
Oh, one
Thank
time
God.
it doesn't work for you.
15.
You just made contact for a
Wow.
percentile.
I up there in the clouds like, the fuck is this, a goddamn ant?
I was like, stop rolling so well.
Stop it! Stop.
47.
When you try to communicate, you feel oneness with everything, and then you feel that everything here is part of nature, and that everything here is just the way it should be. Feel that there is a perfect balance to this. Cap, you hear kids laughing. like a kid going to school. Like, yay! And then multiple kids laughing. And like, they're having a ball over there. Wherever your beetle friend is, they're having a fun time over there.
I was like, hey, I think the kids is over there.
The
Junior?
kids? What?
Junior, are you there?
Fuck.
What do you guys do?
We're going up to check out where the kids are.
Oh god,
Because the
there's
kids
kids!
should not be in here. I don't know
Shit,
why we're
that's-
listening
Again,
to someone
Beetle
like
is
this. but-
vibrating violently, like
Yes.
saying,
You
stop
guys
your
do
ass.
it. You see
Run.
this. You see the same mushroom man,
Okay, I was gonna say something about that.
but
mushroom.
grabs kids off, and they're all having the time of their life, and they're being placed in a playpen. And he's just
that's what I
grabbing
was
kids and playing around. A lot of the kids look like you.
Hey, couscous. Hey, couscous, because I'm still writing.
Yes,
Stop
yes.
calling me couscous.
So,
What?
hey, couscous.
What?
Look, it's my friend West.
As the thing looks and turns at you,
But I'm West.
and then kind of it steps forward
What?
1 square.
Oh, God.
Couscous.
What is it? As it still has 6 spores on one hand and 1 giant mushroom on the other hand.
I think
That the mushroom looks like it's starting to move on its own and go up its arm.
maybe we should start backing up slowly.
Yeah, the
Agreed.
Beetle's doing the same thing, just kind of backing up.
Okay. I see you back up and you start waving.
Stop.
You
stop.
hear,
Cow, stop. No.
Hey Mac.
Oh no.
Hey, he's talking. Okay.
Hey Mac. As everyone is focusing and like, I assume non-threatening.
Non-threatening.
You're just backing off of it.
Slowly back up.
As you're looking at, so this 6-arm, 1-arm man. The other thing has like a mushroom shape over here and these white shades to look like eyes, and has like this slits on here to maybe look sort of like a mouth.
Yuck.
And does not have legs. It just has these like stumps that kind of like move and wobble over. And as it moves, you hear as like the mushrooms start moving.
Nope.
As you guys are just looking at it, him, her, whacking off peacefully, you see like, hey Mac, what you looking at? And then you, Cow, you are offended.
Oh,
How dare they look at
there's a
this
comment
person?
too.
Yeah, we got comments.
Oh,
It
what's
says,
coming?
who is your characters?
D&D
The
Beyond
D&D
extension
Beyond
isn't
extension isn't working.
Yeah, they're not, they, a lot of this is custom, and they didn't have the options, and I couldn't link it, and I didn't find that out until, right before we went live. So, hopefully I'll redo those things and figure out how to do a custom way without paying $400, because that is expensive, but I love the app. So, Cal, hey, if you're watching, this might help. Here's Cal, stats.
Yeah, so that's Cow.
Cal,
Me.
it's,
It's you.
Oh no.
hey Matt, it's so inappropriate that they stereotype me this way. Your non-me's, your non-we's are staring at what they perceive to be a face. How rude is that? They don't know where my communication spore is. Mac, you need to talk to them. You need to talk to your friends, Mac.
Mac was
What
over
is happening?
there.
And you know that its communication spore, it's right where its left leg would be, and you feel offended that how dare they presume that its face is up here. All these humanoids, they only
damn.
want to see faces. They only want to talk to faces. That's rude.
Shit.
How dare they? Plants have different shapes. They don't only. Don't look up here. I'm down there.
Do I see
Okay.
what he's talking
Like-
to?
Well,
Goose.
you see that he's talking to this thing, and this just looks like
Yeah, I'm gonna keep calling you
to you guys, since that's what we focus on faces. It's just the faces moving a lot, mislooking, and still continuously trying to grab spores and put them side to side.
Camera is not on us.
Thank you. But yeah, you. What do you say, Cal?
Yeah, I'm gonna be like, hey, Couscous, I think that boy is mad because his eyes is down there, and you're looking at his booty hole.
West.
I don't have a fucking clue what he just said. Yeah, okay, but kind of pat him. All right, we're gonna. You know, you just keep doing you, or we're gonna just keep backtracking. Because I don't think this is the way to go.
Okay. You guys.
Even Oria's like, everything as it should be. I'm not going to mess with this.
Okay.
Eyes down there.
All right.
I guess we'll go the other way. As much as I want to keep going this way.
Okay. So you'll head this way or that way?
This way.
This way. Okay.
It's just kind of back it, just like slowly beep,
Beetle.
beep, beep.
Beetle going up front, and then you see that it continues to do its job over and over again, very systematically. So, with Beetle leading, let's just let you can see up to the corner, wherever this would be.
I like how the room looks. Thank you.
Oh, grazie! It only took me a long time.
Our DM works very hard to give us the perfect atmosphere.
You don't see this part.
Okay.
Okay,
Don't see
so you
that.
see up to the end over here. What do you guys do? Is you move forward?
Beetle cautiously moving forward.
How forward? 15 feet, 20 feet, 30 feet?
5 feet.
Okay.
Can I sense anything with blind sight?
Actually, no, you do not sense anything.
Okay.
Keep moving until you sense something.
Huh?
Keep moving until you sense something?
Yeah.
Okay. As you guys keep moving, about here-ish. Kind of sips that way, sure. So I can't hide this and you already know what that looks like. I need actually everyone to make me a Constitution saving throw.
Another
Nat
one of
20.
these? Oh my god!
Girl, you are on fucking
Why do you
fire
keep doing this?
today!
Making me look like shit.
Oh my, great. What
I'm
do you-
using this dice from now on. And the one day I decided I'm not going to use the giant D20.
That's fine.
You said it was a Constitution
Constitution
save?
saving throw.
That'd be an 11.
Just pass.
Oh fuck.
18 pass.
Yeah, 19.
19? Okay. Yeah, as when you're stepping on the ground, you're focusing so much on that you now start noticing that your movement is what's disrupting this. It made just the ground go as this cloud of just pink flew over you guys. You definitely nothing affected you, but you know that if something is trying to, you all start sneezing, coughing, and you hold it in to not make as much as you can. Cal,
Oh no.
know that you had. This is what you're thinking. Did we nutrients? Yes, we nutrients today. Did we entertainment? Yes, we entertainment. Work. Now it's work. I must do my job. I need to find my job. Where is my job? So that's what you're thinking. It's going to your head. As you come up to you from those spores and you are talking to yourself.
Look, my job. I need to do my job.
Job.
Do my job. Hey, Couscous, I need to get down.
No,
Do my job.
that's not a good idea, but that's not a good idea.
No.
No. I think you're gonna see.
Nay.
So
Go do
when
my
that
job.
happens, you see one spore might almost like a drop of water. That's how big it is. Just go up in the air like the last one that falls down. Cow. But you
Quick
see.
question.
Yes.
Pre-made or home brew campaign?
It's a homebrew campaign. We're using a lot of things from Pathfinder and Tal'Dorei and Ravnica, but it's the stories homebrew.
And we are using 5th edition mechanics.
Yes. And right now we are obviously in a fungus dungeon.
Yeah.
Um,
I'm
Tripping
I'm
balls.
high.
Tripping balls.
So You see this drop of water. It is you. And you see yourself as a baby and you grow.
Oh my god.
What the fuck?
This is.
You're in your school clothes.
Not 2001
And
Space
now-
Odyssey.
And now you're going to school and now it's job. It's your first day at work.
Little elf
And
job. Oh my god.
you have your home your hair comb well. You're about to meet your wife now.
I'm married.
Kids,
fine.
my kids have kids. It's
Just
almost
fine,
time for
good.
me to go.
Good person.
He's Cow Junior.
Now I must die and become one with the earth.
You know what? I see him really tripping out at this point. I'm going to pick up some of these some of this dust in like a little cloth
Okay.
sack and just wrap it up and put it away.
Sure. Right. Fungus dungeon spores.
Fungus spores. Fungus among us.
Fungus among us. Okay. So, as you continue to walk forward, you'll see that this has an end to here, and 30 feet you sense it. By the time it senses you, there's 3 different objects. There is a drow,
Oh no.
a hobgoblin, and a lizard folk.
I sense it before they sense us.
They technically you sense it as it senses you because it also has blind sight,
You know what?
the same range you do. So you sense each other. They don't move, but you know that it knows that you're there.
We don't see it.
You guys just see everyone else sees a drow covered completely in mushroom, caked to the wall, and like mushrooms are growing from its skin. Some part of its skin is identical to the mushroom.
Oh shit.
So this dark elf, you see this lizard folk, and its entire face is just mushrooms. As there's one gigantic mushroom growing from its head, and the hobgoblin, you see that has a war flag. The whole flag is fungus now, rotting away.
Wow.
The entire branch that was put onto its armor is also just a gigantic fungi, and it has fungus all over. You can almost not tell it's red skin from, or the green skin from the lizard folk, or the black skin from the drow. It is fungus everywhere.
Oh man.
This is gonna sound really weird, but with the, I guess this is for backstory reasons
Mhm.
for Oria. With the drow, does it look any familiar from ones that she has encountered in the past?
I mean, it definitely looks like a drow, but it doesn't
Well,
look
yeah.
like, it looks peasant almost.
Okay.
The weapons are completely rusted off,
Okay.
broken off. You won't be able to distinguish him
Okay.
for sure, in a good way.
Okay.
Cal, alarm! There is something here, and you must alert. There is something here. Something is inside. Something is in here. Something's in here. You gotta give me charisma saving throw.
Oh god.
Danger.
Fucking shit.
Come
Come on, boy. Come on.
This hand is not being good to me. Rolling ways. Wait, charisma?
Yeah,
Do you want
charisma
to
saving
borrow
throw.
my die?
Carpal tunnel.
12.
12.
Oh.
Okay. So as you guys see Cowrabao freaking out and almost a panic.
Oh fuck.
Actually, I do need everyone else to
Grabbing
make
my
me
bow?
a Constitution saving throw.
Oh no.
Not Cal's freaking out.
Y'all gonna hate me. 22.
Okay. You pass.
20.
Pass.
18.
Pass. As you see a whole bunch of fungus, different colors, shapes, and sizes, everything around just breaks off from the walls. This guy also starts coming through. Cal, you need to push the intruders out of here. You hear in your head, hey, scare them on us. Push them. No we, but push them. Push them through. Let the boss see them. And you see that this
What?
entrance here breaks, like almost 2 foot of fungus just forms inside, and you see drips of this weird goo, and then you are completely starting to be surrounded by fungi. So Cal, who is the person closest to you?
I'm not about to end up like
That's
this
gonna
dress.
be
West.
me.
Because
Wes,
I'm
I need you to make me a.
backpacking.
I need you to roll me an athletics versus your athletics.
My athletics.
Yep, your athletics, my man, which is not high.
Oh, that's not high at all.
My athletics is
Sorry, acrobatics. Wait, no, yeah, athletics versus your athletics. Strength versus strength, yeah. Athletics versus athletics, yes.
15.
Good God, it's like.
What did you get?
I rolled a 14.
As you see Cal just push the shit out of you.
The fuck?
As
What's wrong with you?
What? How did I push this big man?
Caught me off guard.
yeah. So this is right now a doorway that opens into the other side, and all the fungus are starting to go. They're about an inch from you. What do you do?
Okay, we need to go inside.
And when I say all the spores, I mean this much of spore. These guys stay on the wall, but you are being completely surrounded. You don't see anything past you, and you, with your blind sense millions of things walking and moving in a hostile form towards you.
I guess
There's definitely one clear, undisturbed path, though.
Hey, Ariel, there's something that you're very good at.
Y'all want to go through the door?
I don't think we have any other choice.
Okay.
Hey, the big boss is calling.
As
Who the
Yeah.
fuck is Big Boss?
as you guys are walking and
Does he have an eye patch?
they start.
Oh
Do you
This
say
kills
that?
me, Cal. I'm going to kill you.
What did you say, Cal?
I said, big boss is coming.
Boss.
Big boss needs to see us.
When he says that, all the spores and mushroom and fungus stop moving.
Huh?
And you see the drought one. You hear like a bone break.
Okay.
That's nasty.
Woo.
Oh, God.
You also hear, "Hey Mac,
God.
good source we found. We're gonna make the boss good."
Hey, the boss says he's gonna be very happy.
Who the fuck is the boss?
As they keep going
They said
slightly
Mac.
forward.
Mac.
Max said,
Who's Mac? Mac's the
he's
boss.
very happy.
What do
Mac's
you-
the boss.
What do you guys do?
Mac is Big Boss.
I don't know.
As every step that
Is he
you
solid?
when after that comment,
Snake.
they move forward to be literally 1 inch from you, as there is a wall, almost like it looks kind of like an ocean, just
It's
crashing
an
over
ocean of
itself,
spore.
and then keep moving over. Spore, mushroom, mold, fungus, leaves, just different fungi, trying to push you into this narrow, 2 foot wide but 5 feet around. It's a squeeze for you. But it's definitely, you can move through it and to the other side if that's what you want to do.
Hold on. Sorry, I have to double check some.
What do you guys do? As Cow, you know, boss is over there and you have good food. We're gonna be good. I'm gonna be good. We're all gonna be good. Well,
Oria
boss is gonna be happy.
is going
That's
to
what I just said. Then.
shift back
Okay. You see Loxodon friend come back?
around over to the direction from whence we just came.
Like this whole everything is
Oh.
spores.
It's blocked
Close.
off.
Like you're
Listen.
completely blocked in
Like
with
they're
spores.
pushing us
Okay,
in.
so she's looking back towards them in the direction of the spores, and she is going to cast Gust of Wind.
That's a very good idea. Okay. What
There's
is
a
this
60-foot line.
Okay. Where are you gonna do it?
Again, she can move to here, looking back again at the direction that they just came from.
So, when you push that line forward, all the small spores, everything that is a couple of ounces flies away, except for the big ones. When that happens, you see the big ones start moving forward and start blocking in a complete line. As they're being pushed back, but there's some that are even like 7 feet tall, just fungus just moving.
Sacred flame. Sacred flame.
What do you do? As they're literally all an inch from you. And since you did an action, what do you do?
Sacred flame. Sacred
Guys,
flame.
help, help, help.
That is a 2. Roll me damage.
I'm stuck.
13.
13. As one of them completely disintegrates, but as soon as that happens, you see another one just immediately go forward. As it. One action.
One action. It's a really tight fit right now.
Yeah, you technically you would be like this around it.
Yeah.
like
There's
every
not much I
square,
can do.
except for one little gap leading you to the door.
I don't got
Or
much.
the-
Fuck. I feel like I'm being pressured back into the door, so I think that's where I'm gonna be walking.
Okay.
Just trying to get away from.
If that's the case, then I need you three to roll me a Constitution saving throw.
Oh shit.
Who, us?
Yes, everyone except for Wes, since you stepped outside the door.
Damn, same as last time.
19.
Pass.
20.
Pass.
19.
Pass.
Yay!
As you see that different colors of smokes, yellows and greens and purples and oranges and violets start spraying everywhere madly, trying to affect you, but you're covering yourself up, and this opening is giving you just enough air to barely breathe through. As you guys see Wes walk into the other side.
I guess we have no
I
choice.
guess we'll go.
Yeah.
Wait, I'm not right. Oh yeah, I am not riding West anymore.
Nope.
Huh? 'Cause
No,
I
you
did
jumped
push
off.
that.
I'm gonna clear all this because we can see it now. As Wes comes in over here, you guys follow. Who's at the end? Or where
I
do
guess
you?
Oria, since she was the one who was in the front, back
Okay.
the other way.
So, what you guys see on this side of the area, and almost instinctually, this whole place is filled with just different forms of mushrooms. You see one very large, reminds you of the dragon you guys fought. It's not a spider, it's a scorpion.
Still on the insect.
As it like breaks two of the Roman perception two of the mushrooms as it emerges, and you see that it's a scorpion, but instead of having the pincers on the face,
20.
it is just a human's body, and it has a bow ready.
11.
19.
15.
15. 19?
20.
20. Okay. There we go. You see that on the back of this man's head is a tiny little spore.
Of course it.
A tiny little thing that's right
On
here.
the scorpion?
Yeah.
Oh.
The scorpion is a large creature. He
Okay.
bigger than a centaur, and
Oh.
huge claws and a gigantic stinger, but definitely has a torso of a human with a great bow. It's bigger than your bow. And as
Someone's
it
confiscating for
happens,
something.
you see that from the wall, all these look undistinguishable until they start moving, and because they're literally alien-like, you don't know what one is a full creature because they're all multicolored as one branches off this
Whoa.
large
It's like the freaking Flying Dutchman.
God.
Bootstrap bill.
that is extremely just like that. As a lot of the we comments, this is perfectly balanced, starts hitting it. This thing that was affecting Cow, he was being part of the communication of this. So this other creature that is definitely this large, 7
Oh.
foot long, huge fungal
No,
thing.
which one? The other one?
Yeah, this
Okay.
guy. This guy.
That's big boss.
Well, this is guy, and this looks like he's looking at him for orders. And there is 2 more coming this way. Look similar to the one over here, but more aggressive, and they definitely have more humanoid features, and definitely look they're ready for prepping in the battle. So it is 11:30.
Fuck.
It is completely up to you guys. What do you want to do?
I want to fuck him up.
It's gonna be a fight. You guys want? It's not gonna be short. It's up to you guys if you want to do it now or next week. Completely give that option to y'all.
Up to you.
I want to fuck him up and get the fuck out of this cave.
Yeah.
Same.
All right, roll the initiative.
Woo!
Okay, me first then. Do I really need to roll?
What did
Yeah,
you
you do need to roll.
What did you fucking roll?
Did you roll a
Bitch!
20? Did
Bitch!
you roll the fucking 20? Oh my god! Oh my
I'm
lord!
so sorry.
If you roll one more of this tonight,
It's okay,
I
I'm
am
still-
burning that die.
No, you will not touch my black my black die. You will not touch it.
My god,
Oh
you
my
guys
God.
are incredible.
I rolled a 13 in it in case anyone cares.
That's fine. The light didn't work anyway.
Just-
Oh my.
Just
Okay.
didn't want it to get in the
I got an
middle.
18.
There's something.
Oh
It's
my.
not
These
great.
are.
Not
Oh
fun.
God.
That wasn't a good vase.
No, not at all. Okay.
Not for you?
20 higher.
25.
I hope I can. My phone will last for me to look at my spells and stuff.
Okay.
Alright.
You have your cord?
Who got the highest?
15 up.
Me,
No.
Kyle.
You got? Oh, shit.
What type of phone do you have?
25. I got 25 and then Oria.
What?
What type of phone do you have?
I have an iPhone.
6.
There's a iPhone plug over there. As long as one has a charger, but that can
Anyway, I rolled a 13 initiative.
Yeah, does that work on your phone?
I guess try and see.
Is shit.
Okay. Oh my god. I'm sorry. One second.
Just a long
Just
video.
charging.
Okay. Cool.
So yeah,
Let it charge
15
first.
higher, 20 higher,
20. 20.
20.
Just 20.
Not 20.
Exactly 20.
Okay. 15 up.
Fucking 20.
18.
What did you get, Les?
Oh, I got a 13. Thank you for asking.
Cool. Okay, so Cal goes first.
Uh-huh.
Then it's Oria,
Uh-huh.
Ariell,
Uh-huh.
West,
Uh-huh.
Scorpion,
Scorpion.
Big Mushroom,
Big mush.
Big mush.
I'll just say big one.
Big
Yeah.
boy.
and then the mediums.
Oh. Okay,
Medium
so
times
big.
2.
Big boy, big boys. So
Actually, I'm sorry.
Cal,
Jeremiah,
what
can I
do
have
you-
my phone back? Sorry.
Medium pizza.
Do you
Oh.
have
Two-
a
two
charger
one-topping
in there
medium
by any
pizzas?
chance? Because I can grab this, but
No,
it's just
I,
a
I
USB.
have one.
also a book if you need it.
No, it's just a USB here. It's not. It doesn't have
Yeah, I
the
know.
actual pen.
It's fine. For the
So,
meeting record.
Cowrabao.
Mhm.
Just a slight little image for you guys.
We got one large and 2 medium topping pizzas.
Yep. And then a Scorpio.
With mushrooms on it.
With mushroom.
Cowrabao, what do you do? Okay. Perfect angle, but here's
So what am I thinking right now? I'm
you
inside.
should give them to
I'm
the
the
boss.
big boss.
Boss is definitely the Scorpion. He's the biggest out of all of us. He's definitely the boss. Biggest equals boss. Boss equals biggest. That's me right there, and I am him, and that is the boss. I should present him my food
Oh god.
that we all caught for him.
Oh
But
We the food.
so I'm not instinctively wanting to
You're
attack it.
you're not essentially wanting to attack it, but you're also starting to sense that your friends are the food, but you're not really.
I don't want to attack my friends.
Yeah, you don't want to attack your friends either. What do you want to do? It's awkward that you're going first.
Well, I'm gonna say like, hey, big boss wants you, and then I point at the scorpion,
Okay, that's what he does.
and then I'm gonna. But I kind of wanna. Can I? I'm just trying to role play if I'm drunk enough for me not to attack them. I'm just trying to.
You also know that they're a threat.
Okay.
You feel that they're attacking you. You should defend yourself. But the big boss wants to eat your friends. But you also think that's fine. But they're attacking you.
But my friends.
Power of friendship.
The power of friendship.
Okay. roll me whatever you want to roll me.
No, I'm trying to see what do I attack. Big boy? I don't want to
Okay.
attack big boy.
Alright. Roll me to hit big boy.
The big boss.
Boss or big boy?
Big boy.
Big boy. Okay. Roll me to hit big boy.
Just so you know, this side,
He
same
just fell?
fucking.
Can I reroll? He just fell. I was just ready.
Yeah,
Who's
roll me with
Scorpion?
intention.
Who's got
Roll me with
carpal
intention.
tunnel?
Is that a nat 20?
Yeah.
Nice!
Roll me to confirm.
Oh my god.
Did I roll that for 20?
Yes!
Power of friendship!
The power of friendship.
Roll me again.
I swear to God.
Roll me again.
I swear to God.
Oh no, it's not.
Oh.
No.
Okay.
So-
I would have flipped shit.
I would have
So it
flipped
has to be
something.
3 times?
No, there's two.
So
Oh,
what
you should have
happens
hit
here?
Scorpion.
I should have attacked the scorpion.
Oh, shit.
What is that?
Okay, so,
Oh, this is the first time I've used this.
Oh, wow.
alright, roll me your dice.
What the
You
Okay. But sneak first. But
You
I'm
sneak
gonna
attack.
Sneak in
Oh,
Sneak
it.
attack
God.
is also doubled. All dice are doubled.
So I'm gonna be rolling 8.
So your bow is 2d6. How
Yeah.
much is your sneak attack?
That's what I say. I'm gonna attack 8.
Oh, then yeah.
Sounds-
Then yeah.
Jesus.
6. 10.
My God.
Holy fuck.
Ooh.
What are the chances? Damn.
Wait, I need,
One in like
I need
480 or something like
to
that.
roll.
And he's the one tripping balls.
Yeah.
It's 10, 26.
Total, I think.
Wait, that's it.
Plus your dexterity?
Oh yeah.
Plus your
So
dexterity
that's-
twice, or
Just this one.
40.
oh, just once.
40.
Look at that damage.
Oh my
Ooh,
god.
holy shit!
Wow.
Goddamn rogues.
Okay. Pick me a card.
What?
Huh?
Pick me a card.
Pick a card, any card.
is
Make
this
it a good
card?
card.
Any card?
Instant death.
One card.
Nope, it doesn't want it. I think this is the one.
Okay.
It's the death card.
What is it turn around? It will have an arrow for piercing. What does that say?
What piercing?
There's a little tiny arrow right here. It says piercing.
Man, I'm so blind.
I can read it for you, don't worry.
Vulnerable spot. Normal damage and target takes 1d4 ability damage of your choice.
Okay, so you did max, you damaged it. Now choose me. Strength, dexterity, constitution, intelligence, wisdom, or charisma. Choose me an ability. And roll me a d4.
What ability?
Charisma, strength, dexterity,
You're hurting
constitution.
one of its abilities.
You're hitting so
Oh.
precisely, you're damaging it.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm damaging the.
I wonder what its attack would go off of. We haven't had a round yet. to
I'm the
figure it
very
out.
first one, yeah.
Yeah.
And it's a big boy. I'm thinking strength.
I was thinking
Strength?
strength.
Okay. Roll me, what's it, d4 or d6?
1d4.
Roll me a d4.
Before.
Good
Dude.
lord,
What was
man.
it? It's orange. Where's the orange die? This one. Oh,
That's nice.
3.
3. Its strength score is -3. Putting it into the negatives.
Wow.
As you instinctually know to attack because you're being invaded, but the power of friendship comes in, and you know that the invasion is not you but them, and you shoot the arrow, and it hits the giant spore thing, and actually concaves inward as the arrow goes, hits through the back, and hits so hard you see what it would be like veins brushing all around it, and it is heavily bloodied.
Damn.
Should have attacked the scorpion.
Damn,
I'll
man.
hit it with guiding
Do you
bolt.
still want this?
Yeah,
want this
give me a sec, yeah. 40 damage.
That's insane.
God, man.
Yeah.
Sure rolled a little better too on the first one. The first one only rolled the 10.
Hey, you're doing a good job. You're doing a
But
good
the
job.
second roll was a 26.
That was your attack. What else do you want to do?
Huh?
As you are still hallucinating,
Wait.
but you know who your friends are, you know who your enemies are. That was an attack.
Wait, what?
You attack. You can still move
okay,
and
and
speak.
then I'm moving speak?
And you have a cantrip too, bonus action.
Oh yeah, I want a cantrip then.
Alright. What do you want to do?
Poison?
Poison spray?
10 feet? No, I don't have anybody in range.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll acid,
Alright, roll me to hit.
right? Yeah, acid. No, you roll
Roll the dex save.
for dex save.
Okay, so that is a total of 7.
Oh, yeah, I hit it.
Alright, roll me damage.
3.
Alright.
To big boy.
As you also throw in your poison to spread your acid splash, right? So you throw an orb of acid, it hits it and starts disintegrating. You see its now arms completely falls off as it starts becoming one with the floor.
One with the floor.
That's nasty.
Anything else?
That's really
Oria?
the power of
Oria's looking at the
friendship.
scorpion centaur and she is casting Call Lightning.
Oh,
Nice.
fuck.
Ooh, damn. Okay, that's a straight up attack or I think
It's a straight up. It has to roll a dexterity saving throw. Creature takes on a failed save or half on a success.
so it got a 13.
It-
yeah, 13.
Did not pass.
Okay, so it takes full damage.
Jesus. That's a
Hold on.
lot of damage.
Tens. Which one were the tens? Sorry.
Fat diamond, fat diamond, fat
yeah.
diamond.
Oh, sorry. Hold on. trying to.
That's
Yeah.
right there.
No, that was my
Yeah, that's a D10.
1, 2. I'm sorry, I'm being
The one
particular
close
about
to-
which
okay,
one I
alright.
D&D Beyond is a pretty great app. I just wish we can have the extension fixed on our stream.
Yeah, yeah. Because I didn't choose 1 feat for you, it
Yeah.
wouldn't let your character be put on.
15.
15 damage?
Yes.
Ooh, okay. That is,
Oh, he must depart.
Oh, depart. Oh, thank you for stopping by the
Adios.
stream. Very nice.
Go watch this again next time! So, as you.
Hope to see you next
This
Saturday.
stream should have ended, but we're
Yeah.
fucking.
We play Friday nights at 8:30 Central.
Yes, we're gonna keep going. As you see the Loxodon friend just swirl up, you hear as a lightning bolt goes. I'm gonna say.
It has to be it's 5 feet of my choice and it's
Okay,
from above.
good.
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
It's not gonna
Thank
hit
God.
Ariell, so.
All right.
Thank you.
I thought lightning bolt was a straight line. Okay, so.
No, it's called lightning, not lightning.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Sorry, I thought it was a different.
That's
spell.
okay.
All right, as the lightning hits this dude, and does it hurt him? But he's still kicking, still alive.
He's still alive.
Yeah.
Sacred flame.
Nice.
All right. That's a dex saving throw.
Yes.
So much magic.
Oh, that is a 11.
Doesn't make it.
Yep. Roll the damage.
Oh, 4.
It's better than nothing.
All right. As then a radiant energy goes and hits it, and it squeaks. The first thing that actually makes noise and feels non-alien to you is the scorpion guy. All right. Anything else? And then Ariell and Wes, you guys are on deck.
Nope.
Okay.
That's right.
All right.
Alright.
What do you do?
So, I'm going to target the scorpion with guiding bolt.
Okay. I give everyone an advantage, or no? What is that involved in?
It will if I hit.
Yeah.
Okay.
They will give everyone else advantage.
Yes. Maybe. Hold on.
What's your spell attack bonus?
19.
19 hit. That hits.
Yay!
Yeah, that hits.
Alright, 4d6 radiant damage.
4d6.
Nice.
11 radiant damage.
Okay.
And the next attack roll made against this target before the end of my next turn has advantage.
Okay.
That's it. And I'm going to use Sacred Flame on Big Dude.
That is a solid 9.
No. Hey! 8. Let's see. 10 radiant damage.
All right. It is as you
Still not.
Oh my
casting your light. Oh, it's
Barely hanging in.
so yeah. It's so far gone. The light beams down on it, and you see almost like it breaks through some part of the ceiling, and it looks like just one hand hoppling over, still kicking, but it's shrunk it down almost the size of a halfling. It looked bad. Okay.
Cool.
West.
All right. I'm gonna. I'm saying.
Oh my lord! Thank you. West.
Yeah, I'm seeing the scorpion dude is the bigger threat, so I'm gonna go rushing in and.
They'll
I'll
be
take 2
ate
swings
up
at
by
him.
this guy. No, it won't. Because you enter the square. Thank you.
2 swings at him.
Okay.
Neither of them hit. I don't think. Both of them are 8s.
Total? Yeah, no. Works on it. As you go swinging,
Sure, we'll
and
roll one
he's
at a time.
blocking the.
Shut the fuck up.
He has huge exoskeleton, especially the meaty claws, and he just. It's like hitting stone when he blocked him fairly well. Oh, you're right in his face. He doesn't
Yes,
like
I
that
am.
part. He does not like that part.
Hmm.
Alright, it's
How you
Scorpion's
doing,
turn.
friend?
As he definitely drops his bow and just hits the ground, and you hear a. It's a heavy bow.
Shit.
It looks like maybe 7 feet. Big bow. As it's going to try to hit you with its claws and a tail.
Come on, bitch.
So, claw 16.
That does hit.
Then the tail sting was 12.
Misses.
And then the second claw was 22.
Definitely hits.
Okay. So, you're going to take damage.
Damage.
Damage of this kind. That is 5. 19 points of damage from 2 piercing pincers. As it's trying to grab you, and it looks like it's trying to rip you and try to pick you up, but you're resisting it as the tail tries to sting at you. As you know, claw and then stinger, like finishing blow, and you just block all of it off and break free from the grasp. Okay. Big guy, going to try its best to move 5 feet forward.
Oh, poor guy.
And I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Me?
Yes.
That's a natural one.
Oh.
So that's a 7.
Okay. For 1 minute, you are considered poisoned and hallucinating.
What?
Fuck.
Hey friend, hallucinate with me.
Oh, God. Oh,
No.
Lord.
You have
No.
the poison condition. So, poison creatures have disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks. And you are also tripping balls.
What is happening in this room?
As that's all it can do.
What the fuck?
Yep. You can either use its spore or its attack, and it uses its spore to try to you. As you see that it literally throws part of itself at you, and then it just smatters into your face. And now you're seeing little tiny U's everywhere. And
Whoa, my face feels real fucking good right
you
now.
hear that? Now my face feels really fucking good right now.
Holy shit.
I hear it.
Whoa,
from-
my hair. Oh shit, fuck.
Oh, from
You hear everything
Whoa.
was the same
Okay.
in your head.
Wait, is that you?
You hear that?
Friend?
You
that
guys
you?
can communicate telepathically.
Whoa!
Oh my god, it's like you're sitting in my head. It's like you're tiny and you're in my head and I can hear you talking to me.
Since you both got the hallucinogen
Like
part,
if
yeah.
my head was my ear, but my ear is not my head.
Like, so you know who Big Boss is now?
Okay. Ariell.
Big boss.
This guy's going to
He's
try
not liquid,
to...
he's solid.
I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh god.
And Wes, he's
that's
just going to
gonna
try to
be-
hit you
Okay. That's cool. I like hugs.
with a 19 hit.
Hug me, friend. Hits.
What'd you get on Constitution?
18.
Okay. You pass. That's 4. One second.
Oh, Cal, I think this dude wants to hug me right now.
4.
Like Big Boss wants to hug you? I'm
So four bludgeoning, and then 3 poison, so 7 total. Yeah, as it just hits you, it's a good slam on your chest, and then you see these green spores go into your nose and start burning
Oh.
the city. So you got you cannot be affected until the end of the day, as there was a paralyzing spray that he tried to emit on you, as he just slams both his hands, and this orange spray goes over you, but you waft it off just enough time to not have it affect you. And it can either attack or do spore, so that's what it does on his turn. Cal, your turn.
It tickles.
Everyone has advantage, remember that.
This guy's glowing. That's why the chip's there.
Advantage on him.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, I had fucking advantage. Motherfuck. God.
Roll again.
No, it's fine.
Are you sure?
You don't want me to
Sorry.
attack.
Yeah,
It was like.
You don't want me to
Back.
finish off the big boy?
But
That one was cocked.
No.
18.
18 hits.
Oh.
How many damage?
Wait, what?
Cal, what do you do? You have advantage on him, so if you have advantage, you can sneak attack. Letting you know.
Okay. Well, since
That's 12 points of damage.
Okay, 12 point damage. It is 1 and
Fucker.
it becomes 4, and then he
I know
is,
exactly
a vision, so I guess I
he
kinda
is
I wanna
considered
move
bloody
here.
now.
yay!
I want to move this way
Yeah, thanks for reminding me
because
of
of
that
vision.
advantage.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Because of vision, I don't
Uh-huh.
want to hit
Yeah.
my friend.
Wait,
I'm gonna try and
I
attack him.
can't.
Okay, roll me with an advantage.
I'm considering it.
Oria, Ariell, and Wes. You guys are on deck in that order.
Oh, 14.
14 misses, unfortunately.
Plus.
18.
Oh, 18 hits. Yep, you just hit.
Pick it up.
Oh, a sneak attack.
It is a sneak
Okay.
attack. You add your d6s.
Oh,
These two.
on the.
Oh, nice.
12, 3, and 17.
God, that's so
So,
OP.
17, 21.
That is too OP.
As you grab your bow, hit it, it goes right into its neck and it
Taking damage.
pierces through. And you see blood starting to pour down this guy. Yeah, he looks pretty hurt. He's still trying to fight and kick, but he looks hurt. Okay.
Oh, cantrip.
Yeah. What?
Acid splash.
He's doing
Alright.
acid splash. I can sense it.
Roll me to hit.
Oh wait, no, you
it's
roll.
like
Oh, it's a
I'm
dexterity?
shooting
Yeah,
acid from my hands.
That
This is
is
so
a 20.
Oh no, that doesn't.
Okay.
How am
Oria.
I inside you?
Oria
Inside.
is going to, in the direction of
I think we're like.
the centaur scorpion, cast sleep storm in its
Oh.
Area.
What is the save?
dexterity saving throw or fall prone.
Okay.
Oh my god, are we like twins now? Wow.
Like, whoa, am I tall now?
I thought I was an only child.
That is a 14. Okay.
Cal, what am I thinking right now?
As it all
Nothing.
say legs just
Shit, you're good.
fall on the ground. And you see the guy just go. It's prone. And this one's
That's
fine,
prone.
so
Oh, the scorpion is prone?
yeah.
And
It's
she's
everyone-
gonna do Sacred Flame in its face.
I think prone means you grant an advantage.
Well, I mean, it has to do another, well, what would, if it
Attack
being,
rolls against this creature have advantage within 5 feet. Okay. Alright, cool.
but now the thing is though, if I cast Sacred Flame, it has to make a, dexterity saving throw. But then again, if it's prone, what,
Oh.
does it mean it automatically hits, or I don't know. I don't know how that would work.
It just he has disadvantages on attack rolls against you, and if you're within his 5 feet of him, you have an advantage against him.
Okay.
But no, not on saving throws. And if he wants to stand up, it takes his entire movement to stand up,
Okay, well, it has to make a dexterity saving throw to avoid getting hit by Sacred Flame.
which is a total of 12.
It misses.
Alright.
No, I mean, I hit it.
Yeah. Normal damage.
7.
7. Oh, you guys are fucking him up.
And he's prone.
Yeah, as another beam of light and brilliant energy hits this thing, and he's not having a fun time. As you simultaneously hear that you must help boss, but you're also boss is the enemy. But you'll hear that as you hear a wave go, must help boss. As like all the spores are saying that at the same time. And they both start saying boss over and over and over again.
That's so creepy.
Ariell, your turn.
Oh, great. Oh, jeez.
Until the end of your turn, you have advantage against it.
As much as I want to, I think I'm just going to do, because Wes in front of me too, so I don't really have a good melee shot of the guy.
Yeah.
I'll put my glaive and I'll hit the guy next to me, the medium dude.
Okay, roll me to
with,
hit.
Thunderous Smite.
Ooh.
So-
Okay.
Wow. Getting
Oh.
so many colors right now.
26.
26 hits, all the colors in the
I can
world.
taste the air with my skin.
That is very
What?
true, actually. You can. You 100% can taste the air with your skin.
Son of a bitch, that sucks. Hold on.
We gotta get them nutrients, Cal.
It's turning to what's that girl's
Six.
name from
So 6 slashing damage.
Metal Gear?
And
Oh,
But the new
Whisper.
one, no, Whisper.
Is it Whisper? Ghost?
Silent.
Silent?
8
No, no.
thunder damage.
No.
I know who you're talking about. The one that, like, because of her skin.
She just drinks ice.
Additionally, if the target is
I don't know. I
bloody.
forgot her name.
It says additionally, if the target is a creature, it must succeed on a strength saving throw or be
Yeah,
pushed
something
10
like
feet
that.
away from you
It
and
was
not
something
prone.
like that. I don't remember.
I just know where's the titty sniper.
Fuck, it succeeds.
Okay. So as you see Ariell grab his glaive and he thunderous as it slashes it, cutting it in half, and this thunderous, you feel that it would have had effect, but only half of its body was shot against the wall. As it's literally cut in half.
And then I'm going to use Sacred Flame on the scorpion dude.
Okay.
Just me and Cal in the background talking about this one time he knew this elven chick that used to breathe through her skin.
That is a 6.
No.
What damage?
12 radiant.
We were literally that Key and Peele sketch of the two guys standing in front of the doors.
As it's barely hanging on, but it's there. It's
Okay.
it's doing its thing.
But here's the thing: if Wes attacks it, he has advantage because of the sleep storm.
West,
Yeah.
kill it. Your turn.
Whoa, it's my turn.
As you're like, boss man looks like he's gonna
Boss
die.
Man, Boss Man's gonna die. Man, how sick would it be if I killed Boss Man? But I can't kill Boss Man because what if I'm Boss Man? I'm gonna kill my
God
team.
damn it.
You're
You
the
actually-
boss.
You definitely do distinguish that there is you, the colony, and boss. You are not boss, but you are everything else.
Viva la revolution!
I am going to lead the revolution for our brethren to live a free life outside of this tyrannical regime. This is a word you never
all
thought
of a
you'd hear
sudden-
out of West's mouth.
All the mushrooms in the cave. Tyrannical regime.
This is a rebellion.
You start screaming about a rebellion, and you
I'm just like, what the fuck is going
all
on?
the shrooms just got.
Okay, so I want to make. Okay, so with my sleet storm, it makes it a
Advantage against them. Yeah.
advantage. So
But it's a flat roll for me because I'm at disadvantage because I'm poisoned.
Oh.
So flat roll.
Attacks. One might hit. That's gonna be. One is a 7, the other one is a
7.
16.
16 hits. 7.
It's just flat 7.
Oh, then yeah, 16 hits. Roll damage.
Ooh. 6.
Okay.
Wait, 7.
Steven, 7's better
I
than
have
that
that plus 1 maul.
remember that.
Oh yeah, that's important.
I have it written down right in front of me.
Oh,
too.
it's
That's the funny
in
part.
it's in the tens. As boom, a hard hit right to its noggin. As something broke in there, its face is completely bruised
Look at it.
over.
Look at it straight in the eyes. I'm Big Boss now.
Oh yeah. Hey,
You're big boss now.
you.
I am now Big
I
Boss.
know. I gotta. I should use it.
You sense yourself challenging for the throne.
I am Big Boss.
Oh, you're the big boss.
You are big boss now.
Okay, Big Boss
There
is
can
gonna try
only
to
be
hit you.
one solid.
Big boss.
Oh, that's a natural 1.
Nice.
Oh, that so its stinger failed. That is.
Is it a disadvantage?
Is a disadvantage. It's gonna take the 10. So that'd be 16 versus your AC.
That's actually hits.
Okay, and then it's gonna take the 11, so the one will be 17 versus your AC.
That also
Okay.
hits.
So the stinger misses, flat out, because it's rolled a 1. But 2.
I am Big Boss. I just stand there
Boss.
taking it. I am Big Boss.
26 points of damage.
Okay.
As you see the pinchers try to grab your feet and try to crush as much as they can. Let me know when you're bloodied. If you are
Cool.
bloodied.
I think I might be. Yeah, I'm bloody.
Okay. As
Totally
you
bloody.
feel it, it's trying to break, your even starts cracking. There's definitely something grinding, something's hurting, something might be fractured. But it's trying its best to just crunch down. And it uses its entire movement to stand up,
Math works.
and that's all they can do. Yep. You took away its bow, so it can't do good damage. All right. So the other guy, the big one, is going to try to hit you.
But what about our Viva Revolution? Is
It
that affected?
nope. It doesn't have a separate mind, so it cannot choose to.
Yeah, I'm
Which
totally bloody.
You are giving it a -2 to the attack, so that becomes a 7 to hit, which misses. Ariell wants to try to hit you with a 2. And then Wes, the second one was going to try to hit you with a 20.
That totally hits.
Okay. 18 plus 2, so 20. So that is 5 points of bludgeoning damage and 10 total. 5 bludgeoning, 5 poison.
So 10 total? Okay.
Yes. As the other one, it starts banging on you as
3%.
spores start hitting you and bruises start
I'm
hitting
Big Boss!
as you hear Wes scream that it's Big Boss.
Oh god.
And that's all of them attack you.
Yeah,
I have to say Big
I am the
Boss.
Big Boss!
Cal.
Become one with me!
No, I say, I have to save the Big Boss.
Cal, we need to fuse!
Fuse.
As in y'all's head, you did just that, and now you are broken. Cal, what do you do?
Oh my god.
I'm gonna
We are
attack.
now Cowrabao.
Please draw that.
That'll be the
That's the thumbnail.
thumbnail.
Him on top of you, or
I actually kind of want to just run to Wes and jump on his shoulders. Go on, Wes.
Okay. Roll me acrobatics.
Sight!
Oh,
What is this? Oh wow,
that doesn't go good.
that's a 10.
10.
Oh god.
Wes, roll me a strength check.
Fuck.
I was hoping this was a 7, but it wasn't.
That's a 15.
Okay, as you manage to jump on Wes, and Wes just, "Huh, I am one with you, and we are one.
We are
We
one.
are one."
We are one.
We are Go West.
We are
As you
Cowrabao.
guys
We
just
say
see,
it together.
Ariel just went. You slap him against Wes's back, and Wes forms up with them all in hand, and
We are one.
Cowrabao is literally like back, like his chest to Wes's back. You're just touching skin to skin right now.
Skin to skin. I have clothes on. At least.
It's close to close. Cal, what do you
Close
do?
to skin.
I'm gonna attack
Oh my god.
Bossman?
X Big Boss.
Okay.
Yes,
Awesome. Roll me the hit.
Sure.
Oh wow. I guess I'm thinking that's missing is 11.
11 misses, unfortunately.
Damn.
As you try to shoot, but you're in your own way, and you need to move your arm. And
I'll just cantrip. I'm gonna
I do
cantrip.
not have a
Okay,
bow,
what
but I'm
cantrip are you
mimicking
doing?
it. I sense what he's trying to do.
Poison spray.
Boys, that's a con save?
Yeah.
Oh, that might actually hit. Oh, plus 4 to con, 9.
Oh, 9?
9 total.
It's 12.
Alright.
What is 1d12?
Alright, roll me damage. Oriel, you're next, and then Ariel, you're
That.
next.
It's a 10.
As you throw in your poison spray, and it hits it, and it heals all of it, and nothing happens.
You should have done acid splash.
Yeah, I was like, it's probably
I was
immune or
thinking about it,
resistant
too.
to
Roll me
poison.
insight check, both of you.
Ooh, we get it.
By insight, insight. Insight, yes. What's some saving throw? Let's roll. Okay, Oria, what do you do?
I got 16.
Okay.
Oria
15.
is
Okay.
going to move up as best she can around Ariel. And she's taken her her greater healing potions and shoving it in Wes's mouth.
roll me to heal. So what?
For greater
What
healing,
were you
I can
trying to
never
say?
remember.
Because I would
greater
say it.
healing is 4d. I think.
That's exactly what I'm saying.
My lord.
Just saying Cow West over and over.
Go
West. We're now Pokemon.
I think it's
We are now
4d. 4 plus 4.
It was like, are you okay?
44 plus 4?
Cow
West.
West.
It's like when a fucking Slowpoke and a Shelter combined. It's just a Slow King now. Cow West.
4d4 plus 4, yeah.
Okay.
Two stupids don't make a genius.
Two stupid just makes two stupid.
Two stupids just make one big stupid.
13 points you regain a health.
Cowrabao West.
And Oria is looking over at the fucking centaur.
You said 13, right?
Centaur. Yeah, 13. Centaur, Scorpion, and Sacred Flame and that bitch.
Okay. I'll look it up later, but I think I don't know if casting right next to someone unless they have a feat. So yeah, you're fine. Okay. I need to roll Dex.
Dex.
Okay.
I mean, it's gonna be disadvantaged because of the sleep. I think.
That is no, not for to
Oh,
an
no,
attack.
sorry.
Yeah. So that is a 19.
Wow.
Yeah, 16 plus 3.
Shit. Okay, yeah, no, it
Okay.
passes.
So as Oria goes down, Cow, you feel this warm liquid healing you, and you become stronger.
Oh, it's because
Yeah.
it's West.
Because you, yeah.
Yeah,
So
we're
you get
really
healed.
tough.
Cow healing as well. And you try to cast your Sacred Flame, but it just barely dodges out of the way. You guys feel that because you also have a mind, that now that you, Cowrabao West, are going to become Big Boss, you know that maybe the reason why this was Big Boss was because it was immune to all the effects, the poisons. Ariell,
What you
then
gonna
West, your turn.
I'm going to hit
Thank you.
the thing next to me, medium
Alright.
creature with a regular weapon attack.
All right, roll and hit.
19.
That hits.
Yay!
Holy damage.
That was
Wrong die.
the wrong die.
What do you mean?
You rolled
You
100.
rolled your.
Well, it's still,
Oh,
it still counts as.
Oh, yeah,
you
true.
can
Yeah.
use this number.
Okay, so that's 10 slashing damage. Yay!
Just fucking kill it.
I killed something.
So happy.
Kills it, and it's like the spores are like sparkles around him.
That's the
Just
plan.
You guys feel that you just died, but this is a good you that died. A bad you that died, sorry.
Second Flame Scorpion Man.
Alright. 7.
Yay, he dies.
For each one that falls, we get stronger.
13 damage. Radiant damage.
13 exactly.
Fuck you!
Oh,
Look at you go!
We are Big Boss now.
You succeeded where I failed!
Something!
You succeeded where I failed!
Alright, tell me how does it go?
I killed Big Boss.
We succeed.
We are Kawa West.
I just with my glaive.
Cow
I just
is
kind of
Big
come
Boss.
like down at an angle on that one guy, and as it comes down, I release this hand. I go
Alright, so as
like in
Ariell
one motion, just
cuts him and spins his glaive and then blasts a gigantic force energy of just radiant ball that emits a light, and then the beam extends, melting part of him off.
I'm melting!
And as he falls off,
We're melting.
I need everyone to roll me perception.
oh no.
You get another next 20?
Stop
Something you
it.
roll. It's a loaded die.
It's not loaded, I swear to God!
Loaded!
Can I see it? Can I see it, please?
I swear to God, it's not loaded.
You hit a mini. It doesn't count.
Okay. 19.
Oh.
Fuck.
Oh. Roll it again. Roll it
I
again.
swear to God, it's not loaded.
Oh, hit a
Keep
mini.
sitting mini, which the 3 is right next to the 19. Your dice likes 19. It's fine. So, what'd you
A
get?
14.
4.
Yep.
Cow
You!
West.
Cowless, that's no big boss.
We are Big Boss.
What'd you get?
14.
Now it's really shitty.
I have 6.
Because the DM touched it.
You, I've taken its energy into me now. As you guys see that when it dies, the little spore falls off, and immediately you guys are like, "We need a new big boss. What's the biggest?
Big Boss. Big
What's
Boss.
the biggest one? Big was one automatically becomes big boss.
We're Big Boss.
Big Boss.
We are Big Boss. We are Kawa West.
We are Cow West.
And
Big
you
boss.
feel that it's searching. You are looking, and all of a sudden now Big Boss becomes the Hobgoblin one, and it moves out, and now everyone just stops and goes into the the stone, and you're like, I need to work, I need to work, I need to go,
Work.
I need to work. Working is
work.
what I need to do. But you're also in the back of your head like, what the fuck's happening?
I still want to kill these two guys here.
They start moving away and melding into the ground or the stone as they stop becoming a threat.
I still want to kill everything.
Okay, so the question is,
Yes.
I guess in the area, can we see if there's a box?
Yeah.
Oh, thank God.
Hot.
What the Yeah, sorry. Mini
It's okay.
shirts off. There are several bags and a chest in there. And with your perception check, you also notice one additional thing.
Ooh, can Oria get this additional thing or whatever it is? I never take on the loot, so.
There is, Oria, you can see that there is a glass ball covered in complete mushrooms. The only reason why you saw it is that the last bit of light from Ariell's spell shined on there. You notice that the moss and mold and mushrooms are like in a perfect sphere, kind of shifted. And you know that underneath there's some reflective surface. In addition to finding these, and then one bag of this, and a chest, a giant metal chest.
I'm just gonna stand, just like
Ooh, Jim.
cow component detach.
I like Jim.
Cow component detach.
You guys
Detach?
total.
Detach. Look for things.
Oh, yeah.
There's several gold and coin all around, totaling up to.
Is that the?
I will write that down. on my
You said
inventory.
shinies.
So yeah, there are a total when you guys pick up all the shinies. There is 212 different things. There's more, but it equals up to 212 gold pieces.
Nice.
If you want to split up evenly, that's 53 gold per person.
Okay, so then
53 per person.
If you want to split up evenly.
Do we?
we can.
Okay. I won't argue about it.
And then there is
Oh,
a bag full of 15 emeralds,
Wait,
which
how
is
many
that
per
bag
person?
right there.
Cool.
We can put that one in the
Right.
fun.
Party. Yeah. 15 emeralds.
It was, you said, what was it, 50, wait, no. what was it?
53 gold.
53
If
there.
you want to divide it up evenly.
Yeah, we are
this-
dividing it
What
up
else is in there?
evenly.
The chest.
So
Yeah.
each emerald is worth 50 gold on the open market.
Oh, we'll put that down
Yeah.
here.
So yeah, each one of these little guys is. You guys can play with them. I bought them at the dollar store.
Oh,
They're so
shiny.
pretty.
Yeah. Fucking love the dollar store for D&D.
Not sponsored.
And there's also a which, for the sake of it, we are almost 45 minutes past.
That's fine.
Whoa.
You grab the orb. As soon as you know it's magical, it takes you a little bit to decipher what it is. You guys decipher that it's a drift globe.
Oh, yes.
If I don't have the card here,
That's
I'll
the
give it
one
to you in
that
a
I
second.
almost made.
That is one that you almost made, actually. Yeah. And if you
If you have it.
if you did make the drift globe, then you would have two drift globes.
Oh god. And what does this thing do?
It is, in short, it's a small glass orb that you cast a command word, whatever you choose, whoever is the wielder of it, and it glows throughout the torch. As soon as you move, like I think 30 or 60 feet, the orb follows you, and it floats up to 5 feet in the air. So it's like you don't have to touch it or anything. Portable 30-foot light.
Okay.
Yeah. Flashlight.
Yeah, I'll find the thing in a
Okay,
second.
well I haven't.
What's inside of the big chest? I know it belongs to them.
Yeah.
I just want to see what's in it.
Yeah.
Roll
Cow.
me an investigation.
Actually,
Cow. Cow. Get the
Not
chest.
20.
Woo.
It's definitely locked.
Cow.
And
Hey, I can open it.
It
Unlock
is
chest.
locked
I'm
arcanically.
communicating to him.
Ah.
Unlock chest.
A
And
what?
how much?
Chest.
What was it in an investigation? 17.
You feel that it's locked, and probably he can pick it if you give it.
I am communicating with
23.
him right now.
When you start trying to decipher it, Ariell jumps it, and it's like there's a magical incantation locking it. When your pigs touch it, it doesn't even go inside. There is a magic incantation that is locking this.
I'll just pick it up and carry it.
Damn, too bad no one's a sorcerer. Someone could no knock and.
It is
I know.
heavy.
How heavy?
It is. Roll me a strength check.
To everyone.
20.
You can't pick it up.
Fuck.
Oh, it's heavy.
20.
Poor little Ariel.
What the fuck? It's super heavy, but you managed to pick it up.
God, I
What
wish
if
we
I
could get
help
into it.
What if I help?
My look. My,
Well, she already picked it up.
Oh.
with the 20.
Oh, okay. My fast little body couldn't pick it up.
I'm
It's a
sorry.
4.
It's very, very heavy.
So
Thanks,
even with the
Robin.
20, it's hard for me to carry.
You're gonna need help in a
All
couple
right,
of.
looks over at what? Help, please.
Cow West,
the
help!
lady. We'll help the lady.
Cow West,
We'll
help!
help, we'll help the lady.
As you guys are
Lady needs help.
communicating something
Gotta help. Gotta help.
telepathically,
Gotta help.
you guys hear every single conversation passing by as you communicate with each other. The communication with your head will not end until you are 280 feet from the start of the dungeon.
Good lord.
And you can hear all of them. And then when that after you pass that threshold, towards the middle of it, also, the horse is still fucked up. The babies are completely messed up. The food is scattered everywhere. They've made a mess. Roll me percentile 1 person.
I guess another.
That is an 80.
80. Okay. You notice these when you're about to leave. The first thing you notice is Junior is picking up the little baby Medusa and spinning her, and she does not have her blindfold on.
Fuck.
And they are spinning and laughing and playing.
Run over.
Not looking. Running with my, I guess my cloak that I have on, and I'm just gonna over the Medusa and not him, just the Medusa, and kind of pick her up.
You see that they were looking at each other and were playing. They were hanging out, and he kind of is like a little like, eh. And you guys can hear, "Hey, I want to play with me again."
What?
Oh, it's because
They're also
They're
part,
also part
and
of
you
it.
can hear Couscous being, "I love dirt." As
We can
after
communicate with Couscous.
after an hour passes by,
Oh my god.
you guys can leave the area.
So I wonder if it was
Yes.
the stuff that was keeping her from being able to use her power, or if she could legitimately choose who she does that to.
Do we want to risk finding that out?
No.
So I guess the
Not
question being, before, I mean, I guess having Oria still like in there, can I attempt again using up another one of my other 3rd level spell slots to do speak with glance to the fungus in there? I guess probably hearing whatever the
When you cast that, you can hear their heads. And
Oh
you
my
know that
God.
she's in there. And there is an echo effect throughout.
It's like, oh my god.
You want some
Everybody's
more
in
Trying to,
my
like,
head. Everybody's
Deal with
in my head.
all that chatter, but then just ask,
Hello.
not to disturb, this colony, why did you want the chest?
Old big boss wanted the chest. You hear Cal say it out loud.
Mm-hmm. Why?
You just wanted it. We listen, we work. As Wes repeats. Now we have new boss.
What's in the
Boss man
box?
just wants to
What's in the box?
What's in the
In-
box?
Roll me wisdom check. Aria.
20?
Wow.
Your first not 20. Did I fucking
14.
make 14. Well,
First. For this evening, anyway.
it feels that there's definitely super odd communicating with so many people as they're all talking as if they're
I mean, it's a
The-
hive mind, I
yeah,
get that.
the,
So.
the whole cave is one creature
Mm-hmm.
spread into many, including everyone here, the babies. Now the horse, like it is an ecosystem. The scorpion thing was not part of the ecosystem, but was being referred to as Big Boss. And then you notice that the thing that they said was the biggest one now is Boss, and it latched onto the biggest creature, which was the hobgoblin form,
Mm-hmm.
because it is physically the biggest.
Mhm.
You also think that if that guy had not been shrunken down by the amazing crit, it would have been Big Boss. You
Oh, that.
you feel there wasn't. Also, the spoiler fell off. When it fell off, it wanted to find Big Boss again. It was part of everything else. So there was tying that in with the poison spray not affecting it at all.
Mm-hmm.
It's very confusing. But for whatever reason, they thought that Scorpion was the boss, and when it died, everything fixed itself and went back to normal.
Okay. So I guess just asking, you know, again, the fungus, just, you know, are you gonna just continue, you know, building your little...
Yeah, we grow, we big, we become one. Everything will eventually be one.
Everything? I can't hear this, so it doesn't matter.
Well, if you want to look at it in like a...
We can count at the same time.
a philosophical point of everything decays at some point in time.
Like right into your Ariell. Just
You also notice that the fastest moving creature moved extremely slow. Nothing got threatened until you came close to here.
Mm-hmm.
Naturally, things were moving mechanically versus wantingly.
Mm-hmm.
And I would hesitate to say instinctually, because instinctually has a thrive to survive versus this just, I move because something's here.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, I guess thanking the little spore colony.
They also thank you, and you hear in your head as Cow, Wes, Couscous, and the babies also reply with, thank you for letting us go out. We will become more of one. We will become more of we. And you get the thing that maybe they think that this is part of the funguses and you're taking more fungus out. And then the spells and the effects wear off as soon as you reach a specific radius.
Mm-hmm.
That's where we're gonna end.
Oh, we're out of the.
Would
We're out
Yeah,
of the spell.
Would there have been a chance that I could have picked up the giant bow and taken it?
Sure,
with us?
yeah.
Okay.
The
Yeah.
giant what?
You have a great bow. It's a longbow for a large creature.
He's a large creature.
Well, I'm technically medium, but
Oh yeah, I
Still,
still
it's
have
pretty
this
fucking
dwarven
badass.
axe.
Yeah.
Hey, Gwen, you want the dwarven axe?
You're
that
gonna-
might belong to the dude.
You're
I
gonna
don't have any use
go
of it.
some very hungover dwarf and young wizard.
Oh, next time.
Yeah, next time
Next
we're gonna.
time on Dragon Ball
Ball
Z.
All right, guys. Thank you so much for watching.
Thank
All
you.
right. We'll next week, and then oh god, South by.
South by
Come see us at South
Yes.
by
See by
Austin.
week.
16.
Yeah.
We'll be at South by.
All right, guys. Adios. Thank you for watching.
Bye.
Bye.